Welcome, everybody, to a very special edition of Fey Nights. This is part 2 of the Fiend of Hollow Mine. I'm your host on the channel, RX Oliver. These are my friends, and I'm going to hand you over now to our Dungeon Master, Mr. Martin.
Hey, and how are you? Come and spend some time with me and my friends as we play D&D. Today we're continuing the campaign set in the Feywild, which is a game from the Radiant Citadel, which we've changed a little bit, so even if you know it, you won't know what we're going to do. And it's called The Fiend of Hollow Mine. That is the one of the stories in the book that we are continuing to play. So I am Martin, your DM for now and forever, hopefully. And at the start of the game, we like to pimp stuff out. So I have my own channel called Runaway Dice. So if you want to catch more of me and our new show called Hexford, you should check out that on the link below. But that is me. We have our other first of my friends, which is Izzy. Izzy, go for it.
Hello, I am Izzy. I play Cirrus, the Air Genasi Bard. I will also be part of the Hexford series on Runaway Dice. And if you want to play like we do, hire Martin as a DM. The links for that should be below.
You can pay me for that as well. Okay, next we have Chris. Same thing. You got anything to pimp out today?
Yo, I'm Chris Kidd on all social medias, so go find me. I'm a fitness coach that wants to make your life better by getting you fitter through manageable habits, which is the most attractive tagline you'll ever hear. Also, I do stuff on Twitch, and I'm playing Drax, I said Drax. That's wrong.
Martin's
got to say no, it's canon.
Martin's put it into my head.
That's
Drax.
His name, Drax.
Drac, the Relic Hunter, who is a dragonborn rogue, and he likes to be mischievous, and that's where we'll leave it.
Very good. Next we have my friend and the owner of the channel, Oliver. Go for it.
Hello everybody, I am RX Oliver. I love to play Dungeons and Dragons, and I love to dress up. I'm so happy to be here tonight doing this with these guys, because this is such a great group to play with. You'll find all my links below on Twitch and YouTube. Join Discord, make friends with us, hang out, come play games with us. And before we hand over, I'm going to give a special shout out to Brutally Honest, who started the props, who started the dressing up, and she started an amazing thing on this channel, and we absolutely love her to bits, and we're sad she's not playing with us tonight, and we really miss you, Bru. That's me. I'm Francis, the Halfling Monk.
Very good. And finally, our last player for today, as he said, one of our players is missing today, unfortunately. We have Latha. Same thing. Anything to pimp out, and etc.
I currently don't actually have anything to pimp out. It's under construction or closed down for now. But you will find me incessantly in Discord below. And my other social handles are Luna4020. And I am, got carried away there. I am Latha, the Eldarin Druid.
Very good. And unfortunately, last time she wasn't here, so you will be hopefully materializing very
I've been away
soon.
somewhere.
Yes. Oh, I don't think we told you where you've been, so I might have to tell you. But yes, and also, because I forgot to say, is obviously this episode is a little bit Day of the Dead theme. That's why we're all dressed up, because otherwise you might just think we do this normally for whatever reason. Yes.
We kind of do a bit.
I don't know what
these
you're
days,
talking about.
We love it, man. We love it. Yeah. Check out the channel. We will have an excuse to dress up, or even no excuse.
So I will give a quick recap because it's been a little bit of a while for everyone. So you might want to listen to remember what we actually did last time. And Latha had disappeared with her magic armlet, so no one really knows where she's gone. You just roughly know that she's gone back to Blob, most likely. So last time the party entered the small town of Millipazul. After defeating some bandits, the party explored the town, and here they discovered Rafina, who was a friendly and good person who just happened to be an Olvidado. Don't know if I said that right. Which is basically a deceased person who had remained alive after the Night of Remembrance, or more commonly called in the area Whisperween, which was about to happen in a couple of days. The bandits had been trying to capture someone called Paloma, who happened to be hiding out in the tavern of Rafina. She asked the party to help rid the curse called Terreno that was affecting all of the village, which the party had already kind of seen that there was something strange going on. She had her suspicions that it was caused by an owl-like creature that they had seen in the local deserted hollow mines. The party agreed and travelled to the mines to help her out. Arriving, they found a thiefling called Itzamin, who was part of the ruling council of Prismania, which is obviously where the adventure was set, where everyone's main base is. He was basically having all of Hollow Village packed up and removed, and the party had a little bit of an altercation with him, but he did allow the party into the mines, but said that what the party was saying seemed like superstition with all this owl nonsense. Moving forward into the mine, they discovered that the mine still had some activity inside, finding some strange drawings that were depicting the autumn district of Prismania and some horrifying pictures of the undead. And they also found a very small broken locket depicting an unknown woman. Progressing further into the mine system, they discovered a strange-looking altar which seemed to depict a demonic oath of some kind. As they questioned this, the old bones of some large undead reptiles began to move and shake, and a cackle came from behind them. So we're going to pretty much jump straight into the action. So as you guys hear and see all this, you see there is, the woman who is on screen, hopefully, this very creepy looking woman comes from behind you guys and says, "Die, fleshlings, Teosin's pet will rip you apart, will rip your organs apart." And at this point, as she is saying this, you see a pink shimmer appear from behind you guys, as for unknown reason, Latha just appears out of the ether right in the middle of seeing these strange reptile monsters, which basically are dinosaurs, but we're not sure if they have dinosaurs in this world yet, so yeah. But yes, some strange bone-like creatures. So yes, can everyone roll me for initiative, and I will change the map for everyone so you can see where you guys all are.
Praise the gods, Sister Latha is back. Where is
Oh shit,
initiative?
came out the game.
No worries.
Out of Owlbear, I think.
10 for me, 14.
Okay, so, and then you get the other little lady who has appeared. Okay, so you can see where all your characters are, and you can see the strange looking skeletons. So, let me quickly check to see if I've got your guys' scores. Yeah, I've got Francis, Cirrus, waiting on Drac and Latha to roll your initiative, or you can just verbally tell me.
Oh no, hang on. I was trying to put Cirrus on the
Okay,
Five.
deal.
Yeah, Drac, I've got yours.
Did it work?
Who's Ugg the Bone Rattler?
I think that
Wasn't
I
that
think you know who that is.
that was Chris's character in the one shot you had, wasn't it?
Is it old?
Aye, Chris, you've got Ugg the Bone Rattler on your character.
I'm presuming you must have wrote that, because I didn't write it.
Oh wait.
I think it spawns in with whatever the most recent character you used it for.
And
Oh yeah, Chris might have to change.
Oh, it's my name.
No.
It's just my name. I can change my name.
So, Latha, did you roll your initiative, or do you want to tell me what it is?
I'm trying. It's
No
not
worries.
like
Hold on, I can get on your
like on
sheet as well.
D&D Beyond.
Who do I think the name?
It just keeps coming up with what rolling initiative is.
Oh, no
Click
worries.
it unlock.
Well, I will roll for you.
Roll the number, the +2, click +2. Or whatever plus or minus it has in the box below it.
I don't know how to write Francis on my character. It's absolutely annoying me.
I don't know why I
Edits here.
can't.
If you click onto your character, there's
There's an edit
like
button.
a little TT symbol
Oh, is it that one?
that lets you type a name.
Right, okay.
Okay, Lather, I've rolled for you. Okay,
What
you
is-
did okay.
Where did I
You
type
got a 8, so you did okay.
Wow, my roll's not working though. This could piss me off.
Okay, so I will roll for everyone else, and then we will go straight for it. So, oh, they rolled pretty good. Okay, so at the top, Francis, you're going to be going first, but there are a few other beasties beforehand.
Did somebody put Francis' name on the token for me? I'm struggling.
Yeah, I got you.
Thanks, Izzy.
Okay.
Hero legend.
Appreciate it.
First of all, we have the strange woman who has appeared behind you guys, and she's gonna move a little bit forward, and she is looking at you, Drac. You look probably the biggest person out of everyone, so she points her finger at you, and she commands you to do something. So let's see if you'll do it. So I'm going to need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw to see if you're going to listen to what she's telling you.
Oh, dragon.
Wait, that wasn't.
Yes, he listens.
Was that a saving?
Yeah,
So-
it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
Yep.
that was the right roll, mate. Yeah.
It was the right one.
Unfortunately.
Okay, so she has cast a spell on you, and you can't but
This
help.
is every episode.
Yeah, they always go for you. But then the worst thing is, you then cleverly play your character against us. You don't just like dum it. You're like, right, you sneak
Oh
attack
yeah, I
and
feel
you pure murder
I feel
us.
bad. Yeah, you did have something happen to you similar, didn't you? Well, this isn't as bad
Yeah,
as
he
last
got
time.
stuck under a Gias spell.
No, this isn't hopefully as bad. So she points her fingers at you, and all she says to you is that she needs you to halt. So all she says to you, so basically all it means is that you halt, basically. So on your next turn, you basically just stay where you are and you can't take any actions, but it only lasts for that one round. But you do still get reactions. So you can do stuff that counts as a reaction, but you don't get any bonus actions, or movement, but only for one round, and then the spell will end. Okay.
Did you just say we get 3 actions?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh.
That's
Okay.
good. I'm
Yeah.
glad.
It's not as bad as last time.
They
and
always go for Drac.
I mean,
Yeah, because he's not very wise.
well, he's also the biggest person in your party as well. So, okay.
Okay.
It's when he starts playing his character to their best abilities. Like pure murdering us. Like, come on now.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so let me see if the first one's going first. Okay, yes. So the big D is going to come and run over, clumping its bones to try and attack Francis. And let's see if it manages to bite you. That's going to be a... Ooh! That's a natural 20 plus all the extras. Is there anything anyone can do to change that, or is this happening?
It's not a missile attack, is it?
No, he's just trying to bite you with his big maw. So
Wait.
okay, I'm gonna say before you got a few more seconds if anyone can do anything.
I am going to use a reaction
Okay.
to use cutting words,
Okay.
which is essentially I give reverse bardic.
Okay.
You shout at him like, your D's tiny.
Yeah, you got. I'll give some flavor to see if it works.
Sorry, I had to make sure that I could use it as a reaction first. So,
Yeah, if it says it's a reaction, you can use
but I
it.
can, yes. So yes, I'm using cutting words, and I'm just going to shout. You could. I don't even know what Sarah's was. Yeah, you've got a tiny D.
Fail. Okay, I'll roll again. It's a dinosaur.
It's not a roll again. You just subtract bardic from the roll.
Oh, okay.
It's more like a bane.
Okay. So how much?
It's 1d6.
So I'm gonna let you roll the d6.
Okay.
Oh, let's go Z.
4. Which
so it's good.
it still probably hits, but it gets rid of the natural 20.
It means if you roll for 16 naturally, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, it's a 22, so it's still...
Yeah, it still hits.
So it still hits, and I rolled the...
Yeah, but I get rid of the double damage. That was...
I'll allow it. I mean, yeah, I did roll the natural 20, but it depends where you're taking off. So I will rule on your favour that it doesn't do double damage.
Appreciate that.
So...
Because that's the only reason why I would have used it, because if on a natural 20 it does double damage.
Yeah,
it's
this
probably
thing's just
a
squashed
good
me.
thing, because it does 14 points of piercing damage, so that would have been 28 otherwise. So
Ooh.
14 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
And that's one of my bardics gone.
Thanks, Izzy. If
You are welcome.
What would that have been? 28. I only have 27. That would have been game
It
over,
would have.
Franco.
It would have.
Well, you would have had to roll all the dice.
Yeah.
You would have rolled double dice, not just...
Yeah, I would have been in the death saving throws though if it wasn't for that. Thanks.
But on the plus side, it is Francis's turn now. So Francis.
Francis.
And then it's one of the dinosaurs, and then it's Cirrus, Latha, and Drac. So you guys are all coming up pretty fast.
Francis shakes it off, and then he raises his quarterstaff and takes a swing.
Okay.
Oh my days. 13.
13. Let me quickly check. Yes, it does hit. Roll for damage.
Oh, nice. Okay. 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
Francis will then proceed to spend a key point and do flurry of blows.
Okay.
And let's roll that. Ah, he's missed with that.
Okay. Sorry, what did you... Oh, no, it's my thing. 8. Yeah, 8 does not...
Yeah, flurry of blows I roll twice though, don't I? Yeah, I roll 2 unarmed attacks, yeah. So the first one misses, the second one misses as well. An 8 and a 9.
Yeah, they're not... Yeah, they're big and bony, so yeah, they're kind of sturdy-ish.
I got to go quarterstaff, but the punches just weren't strong enough.
No, but still, no, you've rattled some bones. I'm going to say a little bit of bone falls off as you manage to hit the... I think you said the larger one, didn't you?
Just the one that hit me.
Yeah, the big one.
Big D, yeah.
Big D. Okay. And I will... Yeah. So, anything else you want to do in your turn? Any movement, bonuses, things?
I will just shout, back to hell with you, monstrosity. And nah, I'm staying where I am. I've got Latha's behind me. Did I notice what happened to Drac?
I mean, it happened so fast you wouldn't be 100% sure. Yeah. You'll have heard her shout the word. She shouted halt.
Okay.
But that's... Yeah. He's not had his turn yet as well, so you wouldn't be sure. You just would notice something she did shout something at it.
Nothing else from Francis. He's going to stay there, ready to take on this big dino and hope it doesn't roll another natural 20.
Okay. And Chris, were you trying to communicate something, or were you just doing sign language for the fans? It's fine.
That's just sign language for the fans.
Oh, that's so nice.
Everything's for the fans with Chrissy boy, yeah.
Is this because I was saying I always think, what would Chris do when I'm trying to be like the opposite to me? So now I have to do sign language. Okay.
It's just so that the YouTube doesn't pick it up, you know.
Okay. Okay. So it is the Chris thing to do. Okay.
Keep it from getting banned.
Yeah. Little D is gonna run over to you, Cirrus, and let's see how Little D does on you. Okay. That is going to be...
I'm too mature playing games with you, Martin.
That is at 11. So I'm guessing.
Oh, it doesn't hit! Yay!
Yep, you did okay.
I'm not Little D, either.
Very good. And again, luckily for you, Cirrus, it is your turn. And then Latha, you'll be coming up, and Drac as well. So Cirrus, what would you like to do?
Okie dokie. I am going to... Let me... I am going to cast a spell.
Go for it.
I'm going to cast Bane at a first level.
Okay.
And I can hit all three of the... So Big D, Little D, and Mysterious Creepy Woman.
Okay.
And they all have to roll a Charisma save.
Okay. Let me do that. Okay. The big dinosaur... so what did you say? Did you say Charisma?
Yep, Charisma.
The big dinosaur gets an 8, which is
Fails.
good for him. Which is good for him, though.
I
Don't imagine bone.
was assuming
undead
that
dinosaurs have high charisma.
dinosaur skeletons probably didn't have great charisma.
Yeah, I would think so too.
The little one got a -1.
Fails.
See how the creepy looking lady does. Okay, and she got a 9, so they all did particularly
Fail.
bad.
They needed a
Okay.
14.
No.
So yeah, they all are baned.
Well done, sister. With his sister,
Okay.
sorry.
I don't know if I can add anything like around them to symbolize it.
Yeah, I don't know if Bane is on it yet. No, I think we had this problem.
So I'll circle them in blue in the
Yeah.
meantime.
I mean, I know everyone's got it at the moment. Yep, so that's fine. So just let me know what it does, and then so I can remember.
It is they have to subtract a D4 from pretty much everything.
Attacks and saves and
Okay.
everything, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, it's so they subtract a D4 from attack rolls and saving throws. Yes.
Okay. Very good.
So yes.
Anything
there you
else on your turn?
I don't think I can, because I would have to disengage to move away from the dinosaur.
Okay.
And I can't disengage because I used my action. So I'm there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. Latha, it is your turn, and then Drac, it is your turn to not do anything. Fortunately. I'll let you do some role playing. You can still talk. I'll let you say something. You just can't do much. Sorry, Latha. What would you like to do?
How far can I move and still attack, like in squares?
About 6 squares. About 6 squares.
Oh, 6 fucking squares.
It'll
Holy
say
shit,
top middle of your character sheet, walking speed.
yeah.
And the square is 5 feet.
Yeah.
Squares are 5 feet.
Yep.
Oh,
So
good. Okay.
you're fine.
I'm gonna move to here and I'm gonna fucking stab it with my javelin.
Go for it.
Which one?
Okay.
No, I
Big
just
one, big one or little one?
to hit. Oh no. Sorry. Can I? I made a mistake. Can
That's
I take
fine.
it back?
Yeah. What do you want? Yep.
I want to do my scimitar.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Right. Now, why is it not letting me fucking roll anything? This is pissing me off.
So, have you got your character sheet up?
Hold on. Yeah, I do. 1 second. It might not.
Then, yeah, I mean, if you click the +5 where it says scimitar, it should.
Yeah, no,
roll
Martin. I've been trying that. I
Oh.
think I know what the issue is. 1 second.
I mean, if you have any problems, I've got your sheet up, so let me know if it gets bad and I'll press it for you. That's fine.
I know what the issue is. I'm a dog.
Okay.
So. I don't know why they let me do that though. Right, here we go. My bad. There you go. Okay.
And Latha, I forgot because you weren't here last time. You were fully healed up,
Oh,
so you'll be at top health points as well, Latha.
nice roll.
Let's go.
Okay. Let me check. What did you roll? Here we go.
19.
Very
You
good.
rolled a 24.
24. Well done.
It was a 19, but I've got +5.
Very good. So yeah, roll me the next button for damage.
Oh. 4. Sorry.
You've
I
rolled
don't
the
know.
wrong weapon. You've rolled Thorn Whip.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Right. So yeah, it's the one. Yeah, it's directly across. It's one d6
Yeah,
plus
better.
7.
7. Well done. Again, do you want to give it some flavour as you smash the bony creature?
Yeah, I'll show you my big D. Also, just FYI, nobody whose handle is Big D has any fucking charisma. And tell you that in real life.
I mean,
Why do you think I went for a spell with a charisma save?
I mean, I was getting bored of putting, A and B, so I was like, well, you can have a little big dinosaur.
I'm well versed in fucking fighting big and little D's. Fight them from my DMs daily, mate.
I mean, I can have just right D if you want. If you want me to make another one.
No. 2 is enough. 2 is enough for us, Martin. We're just amateurs.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, 2 Ds at the same time.
Yeah, 2
I was gonna make a bad joke and say, and talking of medium Ds, it's Draxter. Sorry, but no. Latha, is there anything else you want to do on your turn? Any bonus actions, or anything else you want to do? You've moved. You've done your action. You could transform if you want to transform into something.
I was thinking about it, but I might save it.
That's fine.
No, I'm good for now. If that's okay.
That's fine. Okay.
The
Drac.
mask has to come off.
Oh, Drac, it is your turn. You fortunately can't really do much, but I will let you talk about whatever you choose that's relevant to your character.
On hearing the spell, Drac falls to one knee on the floor, bowing down like a wounded soldier from years gone by. And he contemplates to himself how he's going to deal with the big beasties he sees in front of him, and whether or not he's going to... I don't think we can say this on Twitch.
Don't say it. You know better.
So, we move on from that thought. But you can see that in the uncut version. So, we move on. Drac thinks to himself, the others should maybe move out of the way. He says into himself, but will they listen? They normally don't. And what about this woman behind me? Is she planning on attacking us, or is she only trying to speak with us? I decide to engage the woman.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah, you're allowed to talk. Yeah, so you can say some briefly. You can briefly say something, not like a long conversation. Yeah.
Friend or foe?
She just kind of scowls at you.
I said answer me, bitch.
That's it. You only get 6 seconds, so your long monologue probably would have used up. But yeah, she scowls at you. But yeah, Drac, that is unfortunately is your turn. But we are up to the start of the round, which is the ladies' turn again.
I thought it was me. Look at this excited.
Well, your turn will be soon. And remember, everyone, don't be stingy on healing each other or using potions, because, you might die.
Call her crone, please, because that's exactly what I thought when I seen her. Instead of the lady, can we call her the crone?
You can call her the crown, yeah. I mean, I didn't have time to change the thing, so now she's a nice lady on the owlbear, but she's not nice on the actual picture. Yeah, she's
not look good.
Creepy. She smells bad. She's not a nice person. From looking at her, she doesn't look like a nice person.
Aye, we saw the picture before. She's not nice looking.
You guys. AI takes the piss because she was really, really grim looking, but she had some set of tits on her.
Yeah. Whatever it is Martin uses makes everything sexy, yeah.
It's called AI art, and it makes everyone have sexy bits on them. Even if you put hideous monster woman.
Everything you do is sexy with that thing. It's totally funny.
Okay, so yes, the lady. Well, she has got a name. I think it's But you don't need to know that. Chris, she's going to leave you alone. I think you've been punished enough because I forgot this happened to you probably the last time we had a fight. Francis has been punished as well, so I'm going to say Latha. She's looking at you. She kind of looks at your beauty and youth, and she's not happy with it. And she's going to try and fuck you up a bit and make you look a bit shitty. So she's going to try and cast a spell on you, unless anyone has anything they can do before.
I can't deflect spells on themselves.
Don't forget, if it's not a saving throw, she has to subtract a d4.
It's an attack spell, so I think, is that still a subtract? Or should still
Yep, it's an attack roll, so...
Okay, no worries. I will roll. I'll let you roll the d4.
Okay.
And I will roll, but obviously it's going to be
We are lucky to
Subtract a
have...
2.
We are lucky to have Izzy playing the support class in this group, because you do it fantastically. Like.
Okay, so...
Good thing I came back when I did. Sorry, I had to... The problem with this mask is it still has some face paint and special effects adhesive from when I wore it for Halloween. And that was all over my face.
Oh, no.
So I had like black marks on my face that I had to go and wash off.
Getting these off, I'll be honest, because I can already.
I'm going to
The other thing is I now have like a little, it was getting in my eye, which is why it had to go.
No, I'm going to the tattoo shop tomorrow making this permanent.
Well, Latha, unfortunately for you, she looks at your youthful appearance and just screams like, you stupid bitch. And you take some damage as you feel your lovely face starting to kind of burn.
And what did she roll?
She got an 18.
Did you subtract the 2?
Yeah, so that made it a 16. But I'm lucky enough to have Latha's sheet up, so I kind of noticed, yes. So unfortunately you do, your face begins to burn, and I have to roll a few dice. Let's see what happens. Okay. And let's see how much your face burns. Yeah, pretty, I mean, not death blow, but yeah, 12 points as your beautiful skin seems to like bleed and pus seems to appear as she leeches some of your lovely life energy out of you. So you probably look like you do now. So it's cool. She gives you a pretty hat. She gives you a pretty hat to deal with it. But that is her turn. Next up.
Foe.
There you go. He got it.
Hey, Drac.
Nice work, Drac.
Okay. So we're up to Big D and then Francis. It will be your turn.
And don't forget, Big D has to subtract a d4 as well.
Yeah, he's not going to let Francis have an opportunity attack. Laugh has been attacked. Can't get to Sirius, so Francis, unfortunately. He's going to try and attack you. So let's see how it goes.
Your d4 is another 2.
Okay.
Are my rolls coming up?
Yours are, Martin's aren't.
Cool.
Oh, mine are secret, because then...
No, it's because sometimes when I go away for a bit, my D&D Beyond will sort of... it just sort of desyncs and my rolls don't come up anymore.
That was
so I wanted to check.
That was a 5 after the minus. So
it definitely doesn't hit me. Yeah, that's good.
Does not hit you, and that's his turn. So, Francis, it is your turn.
Same again with the quarterstaff, two-handed.
Mm-hmm.
On the same guy.
Mm-hmm.
Martin.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 17.
Is this a new round?
It is, yes.
Okay, can I help him using
yeah.
Don't think you're going to need to roll the 17
using
anyway.
Masters or Master of Tactics? I can help anyone attacking in my party as long as they're within 30 feet and I can see who they're attacking.
As a reaction?
Yeah, is it reaction?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but it uses my bonus action.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
A bonus action or a reaction?
So I'm getting
it just uses it. So it uses it. That's what it says.
So do I get advantage or an extra roll?
Yeah, if he's giving you the help action, yep.
What is it? Advantage or an
advantage?
Advantage, yeah.
Advantage, nice, okay.
Chris, you are going to have to tell us, Drac is going to have to tell us how he's helping though, but I will allow it.
19.
Okay. Chris, and how are you helping? Give it some flavour.
So, I think deeply back into a temple that I had went through and pass the knowledge from my dome to Francis of an ancient Babylonian mystery pole dance that causes way more damage if you kick dinosaurs in the head.
Nice, and thanks for putting the Babylonians in my world, so I have to now deal with
Canon
that.
now. Right, I'm rolling damage, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's
go.
Oh, yes. 10 damage, Mr. Dino Boy.
Very good.
Right, and for my bonus action, I will spend another key point, and again, do Flurry of Blows. So, first attack is 21
Hit.
for 6 damage. And the second one is 25
Hit.
for 6 damage.
Very good. I mean, yeah, you can describe you've got a lot of damage on it, so...
So he hears what Drac tells him about this pole technique, so as he whacks the thing on the head with the pole, he flips the pole over, uses his momentum to do a half cartwheel, and his 2 unarmed attacks are kick, and he kicks the dinosaur in the head in the exact spot where Drac said.
Very good. Yep, you can see the bones seem to be cracking quite a lot on this one, so very good. Francis, anything you want to do? Movement? Anything else?
Not if it didn't drop, no, I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Okay, next up we have the little D. And little D is gonna, go for Cirrus again, because you're right in front of it and he doesn't want to
And again, he will have to... I'll roll a d4 for him.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, it's just a 1.
Okay, that is... still good, that is a 9 to hit. No one's trying to hit you for some reason. Okay.
I'm just too cute.
So, Cirrus, it's your turn. Lather, get ready. And Drac, get ready as well.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay.
And Lather, if you have time, I did level up your character for you, but you probably have some options to choose a few new spells. So, in your downtime, you can look at those if you want, or I can quickly do them for you. Yeah.
I will need to do some homework, Mark, because it's not for me.
What's the druid one that I really like that throws people back?
Well, I've been reading some stuff.
What's the spell?
Gust. There's
no,
Gust.
it's not Gust. It's a druid spell and it knocks people back.
I'm not sure off the top of my
It's great.
Not Thunderwave.
Yeah, Thunderwave. That's the one.
Oh, I have that.
You have that. That's a great
I have
spell.
that.
Oh yeah, read that spell, Luna.
Yeah. So Lather, you can look at the spells if you want. You've got a few that you can. There's a few that you can add at this point.
What is she like? Or she like?
I am
Shillelagh.
going...
Is that what it says?
Shillelagh conjures a magic club, and I think it's a club with, I think it's +1 enchanted.
Your damage will meet or beat anything else that you're proficient with, and it makes your attacks use your wisdom instead of strength and dexterity.
Ooh.
Okay.
I've been paying attention to some stuff, but yeah, I'll do it offline. Sorry, I'll not hold up.
Oh no, it's fine. I just thought I changed some of your things to level you up, but I didn't do your spells.
No, you know what, Warren? Like, I trust you. I say this all the time. I just let you loose and you made Latha and she was perfect, so...
Yeah, but you know her character a bit now, so I think you can do the spells as you wish.
I will, like, I am picking up more. I will start.
So, Cirrus, go for it.
Okay. I am going to cast a spell.
Okay, go for it.
I am going to cast Shatter.
Okay.
And that requires both Big D and Little D. To make a Constitution saving throw, both of them will have to subtract a D4.
Okay. So dexterity saving throw minus the D4. Okay.
Constitution.
Are you rolling the D4
sorry.
again, is he?
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll
Sorry, that was... Okay, Constitution...
and they subtract a 2.
The first one with the minus got a 7, so I'm presuming that one failed.
Fails.
The second little one got 22 minus
Succeeds.
2 again. So yeah. So the little one, no. The big one.
Well,
yes.
it'll be a half damage then.
Okay.
I'll roll the damage.
3d8.
Yeah, 3d8. Of course, I rolled like garbage.
Yeah.
So that's 9 damage.
Okay.
9 damage for the total, so half of that. So 4 or 5, depending on if we're rounding up or down.
We round up because I think it helps you guys
5.
with healing as well. So yeah. So yes.
I got 3d8. I rolled a 2, 3, and 4.
I mean, you can add some flourish to it. He's looking pretty bad because Francis really hit him hard, so he's not looking great. So
So little Cirrus, because of course she's tiny. She's 3 foot. She's got like these dinosaurs. She's already hit these dinosaurs with her Bane spell, and they're a little bit closer than she likes. So she like claps her hands together and casts Shatter. And is a piercing sound echoes through the cave as a sort of like shockwave ripples through these 2 dinosaur skeletons, and obviously one of them gets hit with it more than the other. But yes, that is what happens.
And just some flavor for the audience and you guys. As you do this, you do notice the cave actually seems to rock quite a lot. It's a bit disconcerting, and you do see a few shards of stone fall down, and there is a massive boom as well. It's very disconcerting. Yes, but you're in the middle of a battle.
I didn't think I was that strong.
This sounds ridiculously strong as the cave shakes, and you hear a loud booming sound from somewhere.
Only has a 10-foot radius.
Well done. Cirrus, anything else you want to do in your turn?
It's Drax's turn next.
It's Latha's turn next, and then
Oh, it's Latha's turn next.
Mhm.
But Drac is faced with the creepy woman.
Which closer than anyone else.
It's on for ages, but that might be metagaming.
So I am seeing that Drac is kind of solo, faced with the magic being. I go, Drac, you got this, and I give you Bardic Inspiration.
Oh.
So it's a D6 to add to whatever roll you want.
and remember,
And it
you
can
guys,
be added. You can make the roll and then add it, but you cannot know the result of the roll.
and remember, you guys all have inspiration, which you can use at any time as well if you want to reroll anything. And I just found out you can pass on inspiration, so if you ever want to give it away to someone in emergency, you can do that as well.
Don't we all have one for the dress
You
up?
all
Yeah.
have one for dressing up. So
And I
yeah.
still have the mask here, so like I can...
Yeah. If you
Put
use
it
the
on.
inspiration, you have to put the mask on, so it don't work. Very good. Cirrus, is that all of your turn?
That is all of my turn.
Okay, Latha, it is your turn.
So Lata is gonna step to the side. Can I move here?
Well, you'll take an attack of opportunity if you do that.
Yeah, you will. They will both get an attack.
Both of them.
What if I'm
If you
right? Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't move. Right. I'm casting ice knife at this crone.
Okay. Yeah, if you step away from them, they will both get an attack of opportunity. So just do it from where you are. Is your safer bet. Oh, my internet's just died.
It's not a area of. So the first bit will just hit the crown. The second bit may hit Drac. So yes, but still, do you care?
My internet died
Nah,
for a
I
second.
don't Fucking, this fucking bitch has just melted my face.
Yeah, I mean,
To be fair, it's only like it's a 5-foot radius, so right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it won't hit Drac then.
so yeah, roll that.
Yeah, I would turn around and say to her, "You can try and take my beauty all you want. I'll always be beautiful on the inside." You ugly
Fuck you,
fuck.
bitch.
Stream just
I
reconnected, by the
I
way.
remember-
We went offline for a second.
Oh.
It's alright, we've got a recording anyway, so.
Okay, let me check. Latha, what did you get? Sorry, let me see if it's updated for me. Oh, 8 to hit. No, it seems to land very close to her and ices up a bit, but it doesn't hit
You
her,
still have the
unfortunately.
AoE aspect.
What's that?
So
Yeah.
Ice Knife, the way that Ice Knife works is it explodes on impact and does damage in a 5-foot radius. So if it missed her, she would still get hit by the AoE.
So I roll for that. She has to do a dexterity saving throw to see if she can dodge the after effects. Okay, which she gets. And I think she's still got the effect on her, hasn't she?
Oh yeah. Bane is still in effect. If you want me to roll the
Yeah,
D4, I can.
She did very badly, but you can still roll to make it.
So did I. She got a 1.
She's got a 5 now, so she does indeed take this damage from the shattering of the ice. So you can roll, Latha, you can roll me 2d6 to see the after effect. And I think Chris Drac is just probably far enough. It's only 5 feet, so I'll say he's just far enough to escape it. So
Sorry, give me a second. I rolled them one at a time.
that's fine.
I was gonna say that.
So
I
this
was
is
sick.
10.
I was fucking 6.
Very good. Yeah, so she takes 6 points of damage. So yeah, I'm guessing. Do you want to give some flavour? Where would you like the excess ice damage to hit her?
In her face.
Yeah, I presume so.
Yeah, it just ricochets off the ground, bounces up and hits her in her face, and I'm just like, you can take my beauty, bitch, but I'm beautiful on the inside.
I'll say for flavour that some of the weird bloodied holes just fill up with ice as you freeze her a little bit. So yes, you ain't happy about it. Well done. Latha,
Does she
anything else?
take any psychic damage for the insult?
Nah, she's got enough going on.
She can cook herself every day, and that's not going to hurt her.
But Latha, anything else on your send? Any bonus actions you want to do?
What? So, right, sorry guys, because this is where I hold this up. What do we have as bonus?
It should click on the bonus button, and I know yours is the wild shape, so you can transform, but you also have face step, which means you can move and a little bit, and you wouldn't get the opportunity attacks if you want to move.
Face step's brilliant. That gets you away from the attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, it does. I think I'm going to face step and go beside. Let me get back to the map. So what is it? Within 30 feet?
There's 6 squares, yep, 6
And
squares
you have to
away.
be able to see it as well, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Right here. Oh, sorry, in this one.
Yep. You can give some flavour if you wish to how you disappear and reappear.
No, I would just do it. I'm not. I don't need to be showy. I'm gonna fuck this bitch up.
Yeah, it's fine. You just literally quick blink out of one place and appear quite close to her.
Like,
Nightcrawler. That's what I think of when I think of face step. Nightcrawler.
So Latha, I think that's your turn done. Drac, you finally get a proper turn. What would you like to do?
Don't forget your bardic.
And your inspiration if you wish to use it.
Yes, because I know how to use both of those.
Bardic is just at a D6. Inspiration is if you roll terribly, you can reroll.
Yeah.
It's a one-off reroll.
See, I've already used my bonus action, so I can't.
No, that was a
use it,
different
so
round,
I'll
wasn't it?
just-
Or was that the same round?
No, that
it's
was
this round.
This round.
Was it?
So yeah, that one is done. But you've still got your action, haven't you, to use?
I have my action, yes. Fuck it. Because I got bardic, I'm gonna use my fire breath on
Okay.
the crow.
Go
And
for
she
it.
has to roll. If it's a saving throw, she has to roll a D4 for her save.
Subtract some a D4 from our save.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine. Cyrus, roll me the D4 in preparation.
D4 is a 4.
Oh, can you change screens to show that? 2 seconds.
Okay. So yeah, I presume I think it's a saving throw I need to do for the
Dex?
fire one. She probably
Dex.
Dex saving throw for the crone. Hold on. Okay.
Nail bitch.
Let's see if she dies.
I love
Nail
Babe.
bitch.
Such a good spell.
You're so good at playing a support classes, eh? Like your tactics, it's immaculate.
So with the -4, she got a 10. So she will take. I'm pretty sure everything.
Do I roll extra for Bardic for damage?
No.
Bardic is only for a d20 roll.
Okay.
So you can roll. What does it say? Yeah, 2d6, I think. Yeah, 2d6.
I think he's already
7.
7. Okay. Do you add some flavor? Is this one of your party, Lather, has iced her face? I'm guessing you're trying to do the opposite to her.
Seeing that Lafa is now disfigured, angers Drac. His eyes fill with flames. His nostrils suck the flames from his eyes into his mouth and fire it out straight at the crone, directly at her face.
Very good.
In a 15-meter cone.
Burn that devil woman, Drac, brother. Burn that devil woman.
Very good. Yes, anything else on your turn? Any movement?
Can I move to the backside of, like, here?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's fine. Yep, you're not going past. You're not close enough for the opportune check. That is all fine.
Is this far enough? Is this pushing it?
No, it's about, most of you have got 5 to 6 squares of
I have
movement.
7 squares.
I have 7 also, is.
I know. I have 7.
The two shortest people
The two little guys,
have the
yeah.
most movement.
Yeah. And mine's gets faster and faster as I level up as well.
I think mine just stays at
dash.
35, but
I can't dash. If I could dash, then I'd be able to go.
Oh yeah. If you used your bonus action, yes. But yeah, well done, Drac. You got your hit in. The woman is pretty angry at you guys, and it is her turn. So it is the start of the next round. Yeah, maybe you've run away, so she can't do any shit to you. Oh no, maybe she can. She's going to try and cast a spell. I'm guessing that means no one wants to do anything.
we're not high enough level to have counterspell.
Yeah, I can't do anything against this.
Yeah, I don't know if Yuri is. I'm not sure.
No, it's a 3rd level spell.
Okay. Yeah.
Or level 4.
Okay. Yes. Unfortunately, Drac, she ain't happy about being burnt quite bad. So she's going to do the same thing. She just points her fingers at you. Though she does tell you to do something else. She's going to make you grovel this time. So can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Don't forget
Can I
the
roll
bardic if
bardic
you roll
on
like
this?
garbage. Yeah, so if you roll like garbage, use the bardic.
Okay.
Well, don't use it if it's not going to give you
Yeah,
enough to
Okay,
save
no,
you.
if you roll a
but-
2 or a 3, use your inspiration.
Yeah, you got options. Okay.
So I've rolled 14. Should I
Mhm.
re-roll that?
No, that's fine. Do you want to add anything to it?
The question is 14 high enough to save?
I don't think I have to tell you.
No, you don't.
Yeah, don't.
This is more of a player. If you add the bardic to it, you lose the bardic.
So you're gonna risk
But
it? Do you want to grovel
if
for this
you-
woman?
Nah,
And if it's not like advantage,
No,
where
it's not a
like we
reroll.
take the highest. Okay.
That should Inspiration's
No.
a reroll, but you take that result.
I won't.
I'm gonna
I
do
would
it.
use it here,
I-
mate.
I would use the bardic instead of the
Oh, fuck.
inspiration.
Very good. Yes, you're fine. As she points her fingers and tries to make you grovel, you manage to shrug it off this time. Her charms don't seem to have worked on you at all. So we are back to the big D, who is still standing, and he is going to. Yep, he just keeps going for Francis because he's right in front of him. So let's see how he does.
His D4 is a 2.
Okay. It's a 2. That takes it down to a 10, which I'm guessing doesn't hit.
Nowhere near it.
Very good. Okay, and it is Francis's turn.
Oh, come on. Right, so Big D is still standing. Francis is going to go for another attack with his quarterstaff, two-handed.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 20
20 hits.
for 12 damage.
Mm-hmm.
How's Big D looking now?
You've just killed it, so you can tell us how
Hey.
you take
Right.
down
So-
the...
He basically he's looking for he's going for the left, he's going for the right. He can't get in with a swing, and he goes with a jab with the quarterstaff, and he hits it right on the sternum, and it's basically its rib cage just falls apart, and with its rib cage falling apart, the whole rest of the bones just drop to the ground. And Francis
good.
is now, with his bonus action, going to you can get away. He's going to move to here.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, if I do that. Does it have the condition threatened? Is it 2 or more people or
It's flanked.
flanked?
We don't do the flank rule in this game because my
Okay.
other party overused it so
Okay,
much. So
okay.
yeah,
Well, Francis is
Yeah,
going to run in
won't use
behind little D anyway, and going to use another key point, and again do flurry of blows. Let me just find my
Okay,
key
go
point
for
on my
it.
character sheet and find flurry of blows. First one is a 14.
14 hits.
Okay. For 7 damage.
Very good.
And this, if it is still standing, the second one
Mm-hmm.
is 21 for 8 damage.
Very good.
Fucking hell.
How is little D looking?
Fists of Fury Franco tonight, like.
Yeah,
Unreal.
yeah, he was looking not as good as he was. He's looking okay. You can see a few ribs have fallen off him and stuff, but
Are we
Yeah.
saying that's bloodied?
yeah, he's about bloodied. He's looking like he's lost enough. Yeah.
Let's go, team. We've got this.
Woo.
And that's the end of my turn. Action and
Okay.
bonus action.
We do have little D's turn, and he is going to attack Cirrus again because you've not been hit yet, so we'll have to see.
And subtract a 4 from whatever he rolls.
Okay, and that is not that it makes a difference, but he's going to use his claws this time to see if it makes any difference. It does not. Yep, it was crap. He got a 9 plus minus whatever you gave him. So
I rolled a 4 on my D4, so
Oh, nice.
missed again. So Cirrus, it is your turn. Lather, get ready, and Drac as well.
okay. I am going to cast a spell.
Okay.
I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers
Okay.
on little D.
Okay.
So he has to make a Wisdom save
Okay.
and subtract subtract 1 from that.
Okay.
Not my best D4 roll.
That is a. Ew, it changes it to a 3.
Yeah, he fails.
Okay.
So, I mean, no one else can hear this, but little D hears in his bony little brain, you're crumbling, you're falling apart. Just like various threatening messages about the state of his bones, and he
I mean, you don't know if he understands, but the tone was enough for him to be.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
and he takes 9 damage, which for Dissonant
Yes.
Whispers is better than Shatter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ah.
No. More. I'm gonna say another rib falls off the poor creature. But yes. Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
I think I am good.
Okay. Lather, it is your turn, and then Drac, you are up next.
Quick question about
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thornwhip is a cantrip, not a
Yep.
spell.
Yep.
That
so you-
can be used as a bonus.
You can use it all the.
Cantrip means you can use it unlimited times. Means you don't need a spell.
It's like a
slot.
level 0 spell.
Yeah, it just means you can use it an unlimited number of times.
Ah.
It'll say whether it's an action or bonus action if you read it.
But can I use a weapon and then use Thorn Whip?
No.
If it's a bonus action, yes.
Okay.
If a spell is a bonus action in the time column, you will see BA or like 1 BA.
Okay. Shit. Okay.
But yeah, you can use. That would be your full action if you use the Thorn Whip.
Yeah, I'm trying to play more like a druid and less like myself because what I want to do is just. I think I'm gonna move to here and I'm gonna hit her with my fucking scimitar that I've got in my hand.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm gonna try and smash a bitch.
Get our sister.
24.
Whoa. Look at that screen. Nice.
Surely.
Surely.
Hold on. Sorry, what did you get? I'm pretty sure the hits unless you rolled roll.
24.
24 hits.
Right, it's good damage. Oh, for fuck's sake, 5.
Okay. I mean,
My face is burning. My face is still burning. It hurts.
she's like, my face is burning. Like, literally, because hers was on fire. So she's like...
Hers was frozen, then put on fire. Like, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, you guys are mean. She could be someone's grandma who just wandered in off the street. You don't know.
No.
Yeah, but she did try and melt Latha's
Scoff
face.
and spell. Fucking bitch.
Give Drax a little look. Be like, yeah. I hold him.
She's the devil, Drax. She's the devil.
Very good. Latha, anything else you want to do with your bonus action? So that would be, you could do another phase step, or you could transform into an animal, or you can do nothing.
How's she looking?
Yeah, blooded. She's covered in blood at this point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay.
Brave sister Latha.
Okay. Drac, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
So I would like to sneak out and around the little D.
Okay.
So do I roll stealth?
Yes. I think because of you don't. I think that's like a bonus action for you.
Yeah,
I think. Yes,
you'd have to hide to roll stealth.
Yeah. So you just roll for stealth. Yeah.
Oh, can I use my inspiration, please?
Yeah, it's time for that.
I'd suggest you probably do. I mean, with stealth, I don't.
That's better.
Yeah, I mean, with stealth, unfortunately, you don't know if they can see you or not. But yeah, with a 5, you're pretty sure you didn't hide. With a 12, you're okay. A reasonable amount of hidden.
I die.
And
What?
I wish to creep under towards the belly of the skeletal system.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
And I am going to use sneak attack from below.
Okay. Yeah.
If you are hidden, so if I don't know what the passive perception on little D is, but if you are hidden, you get advantage.
Sneak attack.
But that's up to Martin.
I think you can still get the sneak attack because you're next to him as well, can't you? Because you're within 5 feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a swashbuckler one, but we're within 5 feet, so yes, you get the sneak attack.
Or something, isn't it?
Yeah, he does have something similar. Yeah, I get there's so many diversities in it. Yeah, I'll quickly check, but I think that's okay, Drac.
But yeah, it's because we're within 5 feet of you. You still get the extra damage. It's more about the advantage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna allow it. So yeah, because I can't read all through your sheet fast enough. So yeah, just roll. So just roll for advantage. That's fine when you're attacking.
Oh fuck! I never remember how to roll a.
Just roll
I
it
think
twice.
it's your normal
twice.
attack.
Or you can right click and it rolls with advantage.
Yeah, or roll twice, whatever's easier.
You're just rolling damage, Chris. You're not rolling an attack.
Yeah, you need to roll to attack.
Oh, what with my a
With your weapon.
Yeah.
So short
Jesus.
sword. Yeah,
Sorry,
no
it's
worries.
been a long time.
No, so yeah, click the short sword one. I would imagine you're using that.
Or a rapier if
DC.
you've got it.
14.
14 does hit.
Don't forget you've got did you roll with advantage?
No. So
Roll again. We can roll
again for the chance of the crit. 13.
No. And I roll damage.
Mhm.
Okay.
Nice.
11.
Okay. So 11 points of damage. Did you say?
Yes.
And remember, you were doing your sneak attack, so you can click that button as well to add some extra damage.
You need to roll your weapon damage as well.
Oh yeah, so that's just your sneak attack damage. You've got to roll your normal weapon damage as
3.
well.
5. So
16.
16.
That's why rogues are so good, because they get their sneak attack damage on a weapon attack.
So
That's tasty. 16 damage.
Okay, yeah, these little D's not looking great, but he's still standing. Anything else you can do in your turn, Drac?
Fuck. Hey.
You can't fuck on your turn. You don't have the bonus action to do that, unfortunately.
What can I do? Sorry.
I think you've still got your which bonus, I presume, was your sneak attack.
The hide.
No, the bonus was the hide.
Oh yeah, you've done your bonus out for the hiding.
I think all you've got is movement.
Yeah, all I've got is movement.
But you might take an opportunity attack.
Yeah, so I'll just stay where I'm at. I'll just end my turn underneath the little D.
Very good. You're under.
Sounds like a nice place.
So, just to tell you how I got as much damage, I went to the spot in the anatomy of a dinosaur, being of kin, and I'm prodding a part of the spinal cavity that holds our entire skeleton system together. A proper Achilles heel.
Alright, I mean, you might have offended all your people, but, did really damage it.
Good strike, Brother Drac.
Very good.
That's why I love rogues, because I'm a level 10 rogue in another campaign.
And Drac, anything else from you? I'm pretty sure you've done everything, though. I can imagine you've moved. Yeah. Okay. I think we're back up to the top, which is the prone. I know it's not going to work, but just for shit and giggles, because I know Lath is very wise, but she's going to command you to grovel as well, more for comedy effect than that she thinks it's actually going to work.
Well, she doesn't know that Lath is wise.
No, she has a wise face. Like, she can tell.
It's melted off at this point.
She's got half a wise face.
Okay, so Latha, you will have to do me a saving throw, which I think I said was wisdom. Yeah, a wisdom saving throw. Yes. Otherwise, you'll be groveling in front of her.
Remember your inspiration if it's shitty.
So, let me see. Do I just roll wisdom, or do I roll it underneath where it got...
Saving throws top left.
Yeah, on the left. Yeah.
Just under the stats.
13.
19. Nice.
19. Very good. Yep. She points her finger at you, and nope, nothing happens. You don't seem to pay attention to her command to grovel.
Right then.
Nice try.
But it is. It is Francis's turn because you killed the other dinosaur. So Francis, it is your turn.
Okay, so a bit more of the same from Franco. Sorry to be repetitive, folks, but he's going to again with the quarterstaff. That just came off a crit. Nightmare. 14 though. That hits it.
It does hit.
Okay. And damage. 10 damage.
Yes, Brother Francis.
Very good.
Still-
Okay, I think you've just killed it. Yep.
Okay,
Dead.
so another one. You hit it in the sternum again. The rib cage falls apart. The rest of the bones of the dinosaur fall apart with it. Francis will then move to here, and he's going to burn a key point.
Okay.
Let me just mark that off my sheets. His last one, and he's going to use flurry of blows, starting with a 16
Okay, 16 hits.
for 5 damage,
Okay.
and then a 24 for 6 damage.
Okay, so total is what, sorry?
Oh geez, 10 plus 5 plus 6, 21. Watch and learn,
20.
brother Drac.
21. Yep, she's dead as well.
Yeah.
Yes! I got all 3 tonight. Nice. Go on, Franco. We are victorious, troops. Well done. Well done, everybody.
Very good. Okay, so yes, you kind of rumples under your blow as you guys are all indeed out of combat. So I'm going to leave it up to our players. Like, do you guys want, because obviously we started a bit, didn't we, earlier. Do you guys want to break now, or do you want to play a little bit more and then have a break? It's up to you.
I'm happy with everybody else's decision. I'll take a break now. I'm ready to roll on. So,
Yeah,
Are
I mean,
you
Can
wanting
I
to
make
play?
a cup of tea and
Are
have
you-
a pee?
I was going to say you want to play 2 hours roughly.
I would reckon well, it depends how much you guys, depends how many chatty Cathys we have in the group. I've got about an hour's worth of gameplay, but it
So
depends
that
how
equals
much.
2 hours worth of
Yeah.
games. Let's be real.
let's take a
It's up
break
to you.
then. Should we take a wee half
Okay.
timer?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
fine.
pee.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you know what's really hilarious is that for absolutely everything in life, I have to add half an hour on for myself. No matter what I'm doing, turning up to time on stream and getting to my work on time are the only 2 things that I can do.
Oh, well, still do it. You look amazing there, so it's worth it.
Right, we'll take a 5 to 10 minute break. Twitch. We'll
Yeah, that's fine.
stick around. We'll be in the chat, but yeah, we'll be back on screen in 5-10 minutes, folks.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. What would you guys like to do? So you're out of the fight. You are in a cave with some dead dinosaur bones and a dead old lady
I
or
assume-
crown.
I assume
How
Drax
is
already
everyone
going
looking?
through our pockets.
Is anyone hurt?
Yes,
Yeah. How are you guys looking?
bloodied. Bloodied is over half damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
bloodied.
Drac?
Frank's got 2 black eyes, cauliflower ear.
Brother Francis.
Francis definitely needs healing. Drac, do you need healing?
I didn't get hit once.
Nor did I.
Nice work, guys.
Latha, what about you?
No, I'm good. No, I didn't. Well, she burnt my face,
Yeah,
but
you
did I
did.
take that?
Yeah,
Yeah, you took
Yeah, you
damage.
took. Oh, I thought you did take damage.
she did.
You did.
How much damage?
It was in double digits. I want to say 12, probably.
Yeah, I think it was 12.
Ouch.
But 12, yeah.
12 sounds familiar.
Yeah.
These are liars.
It was definitely double digits, but it wasn't enough to, like, kill you, so...
Yeah, I'm 14 down.
Right, let me have a quick look because I've just changed my hit points.
In which case, Latha, I can heal you and you can heal Francis.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got. So just out of character for a second, I've got cure wounds.
Me too.
Yeah, first level and second level.
Nice.
I don't want to go dip too much into my second level spells, so I will cast it at a first.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'll cast blah 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 words. I'll cast Cure Wounds on Latha. Come on, dice gods, be nice to me.
On the dice.
Oh no. Oh sweet, you get 12 points.
Nice
Yeah.
roll.
I rolled full healing.
Oh,
Beautiful stuff.
does my face become unburnt, Martin?
It does, yeah. So your face is
Oh,
back
yeah.
to normal. That's fine.
Feel all my youthfulness coming back. Not that it matters. And I'll just be like, thank you so much, Ceres. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right. Who needs you, Francis?
Francis limps, holds his ribs, coughs.
And come brother Francis and come in.
Thank you, Sister Latha.
8.
Nice, solid.
So is everyone healed up? Does anyone going to do any investigating?
I'm still hurt a little bit, but I can.
You've done a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good for now. No, it's no emergency.
Drax is going to loot bodies for gold.
Okay.
Waiting for
Go for it. Yeah, if you want to look around for the 3 bodies, yeah, you can all
Yep.
roll me for investigation.
And be careful what you take off that old crone, Drat.
I'm gonna have
That's
a
a
look around,
12.
actually. I'm gonna roll investigation too.
Not 20, but I'm -1.
It's still a natural 20, so you're fine. Unless
6.
anyone rolls at...
I rolled
Okay.
I rolled a 12.
Okay, so Drac is going first. Latha, are you going to roll for investigation? No. Don't care.
Snacking.
I'm not searching the bodies. I don't like doing it.
I
Okay.
normally wouldn't, but this woman might be the devil, so I'm having a look. I'm not
I
looking
want
at the
nothing.
dinosaurs. I got a 6 anyway.
Okay, well, I will give Drac, you roll the highest, so you can choose. So, not too much stuff on the dinosaur skeletons, just bones. But when you look out of the crown, after you go through some of her robes and stuff, you find 3 things, but I'm only going to let you have one of them. There is a book shows lots of papers and things. It's a very big book. It looks like maybe like a journal, possibly. There is a small pouch with something jingling in it. And there is a pretty looking necklace as well that she's wearing.
Mm-mm.
I'm going to let you choose one of this.
Is the necklace gold?
No, doesn't seem to be gold.
Okay. The purse, is it a golden clasp?
No, just a brown leather. You can't see. I'm only letting you choose one to make it fair for everyone. So which do you want? You've got the necklace, the pouch, or the book.
Does it
The
have
book.
a golden
No,
book?
no. Just it's a very heavy looking brown book.
No gold etchings.
No etchings or gems shoved into it. It's just a heavy looking like a journal type thing. Yes.
Drax is gonna go with the mystery purse.
Okay. You open the mystery purse and you find 90 gold pieces in it.
Oh, very nice.
Be careful where you spend the devil's money, brother.
Latha, there is a book on that body. You might want to read it.
I don't think there's anything good from that woman.
I think druids get their spells from spell books anyway, isn't that? It's
I know.
mages,
But
wizard, I think.
is it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't get. Is it? I don't know if I want to take it or not because I always have the fear they're fucking cursed.
I'm always scared of books since we played so much Call of Cthulhu.
So I think Cirrus, you got the next highest. Same thing, but obviously one of the things gone. So there is a book, and there is a necklace that she seems to wear that looks like it might have some value to it.
I'll take the necklace.
Okay. You take the necklace.
Please don't wear it.
Can
I
you-
wasn't going to. Not
I
without
will-
doing a check on it at some point.
I will allow you to do an Arcana check now, but I'm guessing you probably. I don't know if anyone has the Identify spell in this group.
No.
What's
Okay,
a spell?
so yeah.
I have this, but the punch spell.
Oh my
and the
god, that was
left punch spell.
garbage!
Oh,
Roll a
nice.
four.
Oh. What, a 12?
I rolled a 4.
Oh, yeah, it's a necklace. Just a
Yep.
necklace. Just but
Might
no.
have some value.
Yeah, you still think it's probably, why would you wear it? But that's you don't know unless you've got some help with it.
Cursed.
Yeah, it could be
Of course,
cursed. You don't know.
we don't have a wizard or a sorcerer who would have the right spells for it.
Yuri's not with us, unfortunately, this evening.
Yeah, I'm sure one of you guys had this spell. I can't remember. Yeah,
And
must be Yuri.
Does she know?
I mean, we can all look at it and we can all roll Arcana. You never know, somebody might roll an actual 20. on
I mean, he won't
Arcana.
identify it. It'll just give you some knowledge. Yeah, but yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we can all look
Guys,
at
do
it.
you have any thoughts on what this
I've-
necklace might be,
Well,
given that it was a creepy old hag who was wearing it?
I've got a big +0 on Arcana, so let's see.
I mean, what I
I have
see
a
is
+1.
Big
what
7.
a lot of DMs only allow you so it doesn't just get spammy. Like once you've done
only
something
one
and failed,
person
you can
does
do it one more
Yeah.
time, one person. So if anyone else wants to look, that's fine. But that's pretty much your
We're
limit.
all
until-
shit at Arcana.
I got a 7, laughed, I got 5.
But you don't know anything anyway. It's just pretty. You don't
Necklace.
know. It looks like a witchy necklace, but that's
I'll have Beardy next time we see her.
yeah. Okay.
And I tuck
fa-
it into my pocket or
So
something.
finally, we have Brother Francis. There is just a book. Looks like a very detailed-looking book. That's all you know. I'm guessing you would like to open it.
Nope.
No. Okay.
No, Brother Francis, don't do it.
Nope. Brother Francis is curious.
That is not
But-
God's book.
That's the devil. The devil's been writing through this woman's hands. Dad, I don't want to see what the devil's writes.
Okay.
I've had enough
So-
of the devil.
Okay.
But what if the book allows you to gives you a clue as to how to defeat the devil?
Oh, sister. Now I must read it. Now my curiosity's got the best of me.
I mean, if you're worried about it, you could do an Arcana check to see if it looks like it's a magic book. Yeah.
A big 4.
You just know it's a book. You don't really.
Okay, I'll open the book.
book.
I will open the book.
And
I'm
everyone dies.
No!
End of series.
End of series. That's how you do it. No, it just seems to be. I'll say you flick through it. It seems to be like a journal. You probably, of everyone, you'd be the most creeped out because it talks about the undead. As you read through just a little bit, you can make quite a lot of sense out of it. It tells you the person who owned it was called Tiusen, which I'm pretty sure refers to this lady, Crone. And she was using her laboratory to research ways to corrupt the magic of the Night of Remembrance. And she took, and it talks about someone called Serapio, and that she had been lying to this person called Serapio, saying that she was trying to find a cure for something for him, and basically that she'd convinced him that she was helping him to deal with this issue that he had. But it was all a lie. She was basically working for someone else, and you read a bit more, and it explains for the past few months she'd been controlling some ghouls that had been killing some animals and hunters, prospectors in the area, and dragging them down here so that she could study and raise them, using profane knowledge that she'd gleaned from some unholy rites. And again, as you get to more the end, you see a worrying name that says that Itzimin, which you recognise as a name, seemed to be had communications with her to convince Serapio about staying safely in here and faking this magic that she was doing on him to remove this curse.
It's him in the one at the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
It's a min's body.
Catchy. I wonder if that's why he let us come in, is because he thought that this Teosin character would kill us and
Yeah.
we would never survive to reveal.
Once I've gleaned that information, I hand the book to Izzy. I hand the book to Cyrus.
This is fun.
This is
So-
it's the mad writings of the devil, sister. I have no use for this. The devil talks to me enough already. I do not need to read
I'm
it.
gonna flick through just so I can glean what the knowledge that Francis has obviously said, but
Mm-hmm.
We should keep it, but not read it. We should-
this-
Or we should keep it, but not be around it too much. I don't think it's good, but we might need it.
It's proof.
it sounds like this Serapeo or whatever.
Are there
whatever.
any illustrations in the book of our most recent sighting? The large dragons.
Yeah,
Specifically the big D.
there are pictures of a little
Has
D
she
and
drawn the
big D.
D's?
She's drawn a few pictures of the big and little D, and different spells and methods that she's used to erect both of the D's. Yes.
Can Drax steal those pages?
Yeah, I'm. Well, unless anyone's going to stop you, yeah.
I mean, I'm literally holding the book.
If you want to do it secretly, you'd have to do a sleight of hand. If you want to take them,
secretly.
if you secretly, otherwise you could just.
I am going to roll a perception
21.
on that.
Ooh,
You've
nice
got to beat a
roll.
21 to see if he takes these pictures.
Jesus, I'm good at perception. That was a 15.
Oh.
No, Drac, you managed to rip these pages without anyone noticing, so you can notice that you have those pictures of D's on your person for whatever you wish to use them for.
What does the book say about this Serapeo character?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, again, I'm going to say this does take you a bit of time to read those, so I'll say like an hour of just reading little bits. All it really says is that she convinced him that she was trying to find this cure for him, and that he had a room in the mine that he'd been staying at, and it talks about how he was drawing lots of pictures and stuff, like of the horrifying things that seemed to haunt him. He was quite a good artist, and that's pretty much all it really says about him.
Okay. Well, it sounds like we might encounter him if he stays in this mine.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like he's been tricked by this person. Maybe we should... Well, I don't know. What if it's Teosin who was causing all of the issues? Nah. Trying to remember what happened last session.
So long ago.
There was a plague in Milpazul, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or like famine.
Yeah, I think you guys had. I think Yurti had actually maybe done something, or someone else, and you'd realised it looked like a plague, but you're pretty sure it's more like a magical curse, in your opinion.
And
That was me.
Itzman, who
Sorry, I can remember
Itzman, who
someone
we
did it.
spoke to through this journal, we've now deduced that Itzman's actually involved.
Yeah, definitely. She definitely has had issues with Teosin, the person.
So I think if we go further into this cave, we're going to find Serapio.
Yeah. And maybe he or she. Does it specify a gender?
Male. Yeah, the
Yeah.
state's in male. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe Serapeo can shed a little light on whatever's going on here.
Find out why they're doing this.
And what's Itzman's involvement. Because, of course, he has a huge horde of people digging around outside. So maybe...
As you're saying this, you notice that the air is quite close. Something seems different. Something's changed a little bit.
And something doesn't feel the same. Is it like a bad feeling or a good feeling?
It just feels close, like there's a little bit less air than there was before. Before it was like, you'd occasionally feel a tiny bit of wind, from above or something, but you not feeling that as much anymore.
We should move, brothers.
Can I go see, go retrace my steps and see if there's check the entrance of the cave to make sure it's still there?
Yeah. You walk a little bit up and you start to go around the corner, and indeed you are correct. There seems to have been a cave in. So your entry that you did previously do seems to have been blocked.
No.
If you all want to roll
shit.
me for perception, I might tell you something else.
What are you doing to us now?
21.
Locking us in, man. Nice. Nice.
Does anybody else even need to roll?
Wait, I got a 19.
Sometimes it's fun to roll the one.
One I roll 2. Oh, fuck off. No, don't.
17.
Oh, no, wait. No, it's not 17. I forgot about my pluses.
So-
I just looked at my roll first day. I'm like, that dice was shit.
So, did anyone get over 15? I'm presuming you all got over 15. Drac, did you get over 15?
15 what, sorry?
Perception.
4?
No.
Oh, we're rolling again, sorry.
Yeah, you
Sorry.
need to roll perception for the cave-in.
17.
Oh, okay, yeah, you got it. So, Latha, what did you get? What was your total?
Says 17.
Oh, okay, yeah, you all got it. You're pretty sure when Cirrus did that spell that kind of echoed around, you think maybe, you presume maybe it was the spell, but thinking about it, it sounded it was coming from far above. You think maybe something's happened above to block this. This just doesn't seem powerful enough to be her spell that would have caused this type of cave-in.
I rolled a 21. Do I get anything more?
So does it just seem a lot like then, like just like a natural cave-in?
I'm wondering if it was maybe our friends up at the top.
Yes, maybe. Cirrus, because you rolled so high, you expert nose just gets a very faint smell of gunpowder.
Yeah, I smell gunpowder. I think Itzman blew it up. I think he tried to trap us in here, so his interference might not
be discovered.
Well, this is a bit of a deduction, but I think Itzman was trying to avoid getting discovered. I think
we have to find another way out here now.
Guess the only option is to go further in.
Yeah.
Maybe the Serapeo knows a way out.
Okay, so yeah, if you want to investigate you've not really investigated any further into the cave. It does seem to go quite far back into the dark, so you're free to look around or do anything else you wish at this time.
Yeah, I'll be lighting a torch, I guess. Like somebody would have had a torch lit at some point anyway. But, yeah.
I mean, I have dark vision, so I'm just...
Shall we just go together and have a little look around, guys?
Yeah.
I think we stay together.
Stay close, yeah. I'm still a little bit hurt, remember. Should we even maybe do a short rest?
Well, what would count as a short rest? Because we were reading and thinking stuff for
I think technically that would have counted as a short rest.
Yeah, we've just sat reading for an hour. Can we have a short rest, DM?
Yeah, I think that's reasonable, yeah.
So,
You've not really done anything too exciting.
Right, okay, where is it on the sheet again? Short
It's
rest.
Right at the top.
So you can all click on your little short rest button, or you can do it manually. So that probably means you're all healed up, and you've got spell slots back.
Anyway.
I don't think I get any spell slots back.
I get my key points back. It's an absolute beauty for me.
I get my flames back.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So some of you all got a few things back from that.
Oh, it's not applied any healing. I just roll my hit dice.
Yeah, sometimes it don't always work, so you have to do it manually. So usually you get to use some hit die.
So it's a D8. Is it D8 for a monk? It is, right?
I think so. But usually, I should say how many you get dice you can roll at the next to it. I think
4.
Right. So what am I looking at? How it should tell me. Monk hit die 1d8. Yeah. So I rolled 4. But it's not added it, so I need to do that manually.
Yeah, sometimes it don't work. You have to do it manually.
That's fine.
A lot.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm almost back at full hit points. I'm only a little bit.
Yeah, I don't really get anything from a short rest since I didn't take any damage.
I get all my key points back, and I had just used them all. That's big for me. Like,
I just worked out how to do it on Beyond, so that was quite helpful for me. But I had full ready. Cirrus healed me up, right up.
Nice.
So, what would you guys like to do? You have your little short rest while you've been reading.
I think we should head further. Do we see it? I guess what is the layout? Is there another path for us to take?
I'm investigating at the north of the cave.
Yeah, I mean, where you are, luckily there is a little bit of light coming from the weird, like, demonic altar. So you guys, there's some candles lit there that spread some light. But going further away from that, you can just see darkness. You don't really know without investigating.
I'll light a torch.
Just lit a torch.
Okay. Yep, you can see. Yeah, there seems to be the cave does seem to go further back, and you think you can see like a crevice or something. that seems to go deeper even into the mines.
Can we go?
We'll go way
Yeah.
deeper.
Can we go further in?
You
Well,
can.
Carefully, like.
I got that reference. That's a tune.
There's
Like.
no Oh.
Yeah, you can go in.
Let's go. I've
Okay.
got a torch lit, so I have to remember if I'm. Well, I would have had a torch lit before, and when we get into battle, I'm just throwing it on the ground, basically.
Yeah,
I've got
that's fine.
Because I've got to remember, I've used two-handed attacks with my quarterstaff, but then I'm saying I'm using a torch, so when I'm in battle,
Yep.
it's thrown on the ground. But yeah, I've got
Yep.
the torch back in my hand.
Pretty
now.
prefer.
Yeah, you can see there seems to be a crevice that goes deeper into the cave, and with your torch you can see it does seem to go deeper. At the same time, you hear the wind rise quite a lot, and it seems to like gust out of the tunnel, and it sounds like shrieking a little bit. For a whole minute,
That means there's a way out that way.
Yep. If there's
Follow the wind.
Yep. So we'll go heading down.
Yep.
Brave brother Francis will lead the way.
okay,
I'll
very good.
He's got the torch as well. Let's go.
I can go up the rear because I can see in the dark, which means if I can see what's coming up behind us.
Let's go.
I go down here too. Right, why can't I not move my token? Hold on, guys. Wait for me. Why is my token not moving?
I got you.
Oh, sorry. I was moving. Thanks, Izzy.
We are
Don't know what's
ready.
going on.
Dungeon
Okay.
Master.
Very good. You progress a little bit further down, and it does seem to be leading up a little bit as well, very, very gradually. So you can also see as you go further down that you can see eerie scrolls cover the walls of this long, straight tunnel, and you can still feel the breeze very slightly gusting against your cheeks. But you can smell. Sorry.
Sorry, Martin. Do we recognise any of the writing or the scrolls on the wall?
The language.
You can roll. If you wish to look a little bit at the weird scrolls, you can roll me a religion check to see if you can figure out what it might be.
Looking at them.
I can try.
I'll try.
15 for
no.
Francis.
12.
14.
14. Very good. Anyone else?
15 here.
Okay.
I rolled a 12.
Drac, are you looking at the scrollings?
Try making one instead of fucking drawing on the wall.
Drac is still stroking the tail of the reptilia type animal on the ground.
That's fine. Yeah,
That is deeply disturbing.
It still seems to be dead. It does seem still to be dead. But for rest, apart from Cirrus, you, Latha, and Francis, you don't know exactly what it says, but you do know it's definitely a scroll of some form of fiendish, demonic type scrawlings. They're not
The devil.
any other type of language.
This is not a good place,
The
friends.
devil. This is the devil's place.
Yeah.
We're walking into hell, sisters and brother.
Do we have any?
have to figure out what's cursing Bilpazul.
Well, before we go any further, hold on. Can I just have a quick look? What kind of protection do, if any? I'm just checking to see if I can do anything before we go, because I have a horrible feeling about this. No, it doesn't matter. Nothing.
Also, as you guys walk a little bit further, you notice some very unusual looking feathers. And the two of you did well on your religion check. You notice that these feathers are definitely unnatural. They are not from a feather or an owlbear. They are tinged with some demonic force. You find these very large, owlish looking feathers on the floor, but you know that not an owl.
Wasn't there a description about some sort of owl-like creature?
Owl-like creature. It's the devil owl, by the sounds of it. It's a demonic owl.
Don't touch the feathers. Do not touch the feathers.
Yeah.
Don't take them. These are not good things. Don't take these, Drac. You'll bring the.
I was about to say, are you listening, Drac?
I'd be to turn around and specifically be like, Drac, do not take these. I will give you gold when we get back out. Do not take this stuff from here.
She's going to pay you to not take those feathers.
Yeah. I'll even put it in my pocket and let you pretend you're robbing me if you want. Don't take.
Drac, can you roll me for a perception for me as well? As you're obviously a bit further behind everyone else.
Okay.
Can I please roll like persuasion for no persuasion? I'm like, I really need him to not be fucking. I know some of this shit is cursed and he's gonna slip.
Drac, what did you get for your perception?
Dirty 20.
Well done. No one's asked, and I didn't inform you. You noticed, I think you were carrying Yerdy for a bit, and Yerdy doesn't seem to be with you guys anymore. But luckily for you, you rolled quite well, and as you kind of check your back, wondering where your little backpack friend is, you do discover a little carefully painted little note, which just says, "Hi guys, sorry, the bracelet thing did. I have a family emergency. Gotta go. See you later, Yerdy." And there's a nice little picture of you guys all holding hands.
Aww.
Drac, did you lose her?
I didn't lose anyone. Here's the note.
What happened to Yurty? What happened to the drag pack?
She had to go. Something has happened with her family.
Oh, did she get blinked away?
You did get blinked away, yes, unfortunately.
That bloody blinking blob.
So now we really are.
We
just
need
the four
these
of us.
people. Come on.
We can do it, guys. We can do this. We just show two big giant zombie dinosaurs and a crazy crone woman who's boss.
Yeah.
We've got this.
Well, I guess the best thing is to keep moving forward.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
Okay.
any of us can read this scroll, so
I don't think we should. I don't think we should read these words.
So can
Drac knows a few languages.
okay.
I fucking know. Drac.
What languages do you know? You can look at the scrolls as you go past.
Dragon. Giant.
Dragon.
Scythelin.
Sylvan.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
Sylvan. And thieves can't.
No. There doesn't seem to be any of those, unfortunately.
I can read Sylvan too, so
Oh, okay. That's useful. I wish I had picked a different language.
Francis doesn't read the demonic or whatever it is, just common and halfling.
probably either abyssal or undercommon.
It would be abyssal, yeah. If it's
Or
demonic.
infernal.
Can
I don't- I
I
just-
have a look at it from my archaeologist past and see if I notice or recognize it from other expeditions?
You can roll me a history check if you want to.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what
Check.
I'm going to do.
I can read Druid.
Okay.
Druidic, sorry.
It's Druidic a language, is it?
I don't know, yeah. I don't know if anyone said that or not.
It's kind of like thieves can. You can with other druids you would use it like as a secret language. But yeah,
So I
sometimes
would know it wasn't. I would know that this wasn't Druid, right?
yeah,
And it's,
it's not
Okay.
druid writing. Yeah. So Drac,
Um,
what did you get for your history roll?
I got a 7, but
Big
can I
7.
re-roll that with my Bardic?
I thought you used the Bardic.
Oh, I used that.
Used
But
it.
we all started with inspiration for dressing up.
Inspiration. Can
You
I
got
use my
inspiration.
inspiration?
You can use your inspiration if you want. Yeah.
19.
nice, nice.
You look at it and you think, is it Babylonia? Probably not. No, it looks more recent. You would say this looks like to have been done no more than a year ago. It's quite it's quite badly scratched in and looks newish. So it's not like an ancient etchings or anything.
Okay. This is the only time I'm ever going to say these words. Team, we should etch this on the book and bring it with us. And I said the word team
Aww.
because that's us.
I
Bravo,
noticed.
Drac.
I mean, I
Drac.
can try and record
And
it.
I rolled deception.
If you want, you can go for it, yeah. If you want to lie to everyone.
Oh, Brother Drac was nice for a whole 3.5
30,
seconds.
20.
I'm rolling
Okay.
insight.
He's kidding me.
It was almost a nat
Oh.
20.
Fuck.
Aw, Drac was being so sweet. How nice.
3.5 seconds, I think Drac was nice for there.
You guys all went R for him, so you're the fourth. If you rolled less than he did, then you believe him.
I did.
I'm rolling on insight as well.
Me too.
But I'm gonna.
I fucking.
I got 23.
Okay, you know he's lying then.
Lie me, Drac. I just give you the side eye, mate.
But yeah, I'm gonna get you all. As you've been in the tunnel probably like an hour now, you're probably a little bit concerned because it's still quite cramped. So I'm going to see if you all would roll me a survival check to see if you can figure out where this tunnel seems to be heading.
I've got it, guys. Oh, no, don't. I'm lying. Don't listen to me. I thought I could get a good roll.
Francis.
16 from Franco, 18 from Drac.
18.
Okay.
Oh, no, man.
Who got hands up if you got over 12? So you, Francis and Drac, you're pretty sure, looking at the trajectory and the way you've been going, you would imagine that after not too much longer, probably maybe a couple more hours, if it keeps going in the trajectory, you would probably end up back at Prismania.
Okay.
So back in the city, if you keep heading this way.
I think we should keep going.
Yeah, I think we need to, cause we need to find this Serapil guy, have a word with him about what the hell he is up to. Slap the devil out of him.
See if we can help him. It sounds like he wanted help.
Yeah. I think the devil has him.
Oh, you got...
when will I get my money, Latha?
Yes, if you get us out of here, Drac, and you promise not to take anything. And I just give you a look because I know you were fucking lying before. But yes, I will give you 5 gold pieces.
A single gold piece.
1 copper.
I'm trying to find fucking how much money I've got.
You've got all of mine.
You never specified how much you would give him. You could just give him a copper piece.
Yeah, fair one. That's a woman of her word, though.
She said gold.
Could just give him a gold piece.
A gold piece, yeah.
To be fair, the rest of the party could learn a lot from what's happening right now. I really fucking like gold.
We've noticed.
You should do.
We just don't care.
So you guys do indeed progress further down, and you realise as you're getting the wind gets up a little bit, you start coming into again what looks like another mine, and you seem to be in a very large square, more mine-like thing, you know, with the wooden things that hold mines up. I don't know what they're called. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the support.
The support beams and stuff. Yeah, you seem to be in more of a very old, dusty part of a mine, and you can see that there seems to be light flooding in from above, and you can hear a bit of noise and a little bit of smoke. Like it smells like civilization. You can hear a little bit of like noise of maybe people talking. And there seems to be a lot of scaffolding around that you would imagine you could climb up reasonably easily if you wanted to go upwards. But there doesn't seem to be any more any way out of this mine bit that you guys are at now, apart from going up.
Oh, wrong game. Sorry, I was about to suggest something that I had and I don't have.
Well, I guess we should go up.
Yeah, I think we need to climb.
Drac, do you want to give us a lift up? Since you're the biggest, we'll go smallest to tallest. Or is it too high up? Can we climb?
Yeah, you can. It's it'll take you a bit of time, but it's not that difficult. Basically, you'd all be able to climb up the ladders and ropes and stuff.
Can I just go up with my athletics and watch the rest come?
If you roll high enough, you'll get there before them, yes. It's not difficult, it's just, if you wanted to do it fast, you would have to roll me athletics to get there faster than everyone else.
I rolled an 11.
Nope. You do better than average, unless someone else wants to roll and see they might 17. Get there.
Can I roll acrobatics to make my climb look cool? I'm not necessarily going fast, but like I'm flourishing.
Yeah, athletics is to actually do it. Acrobatics would just be to make it look cool, but you'll just do normal. Yeah, it's fine.
That's a dirty 20 on my acrobatics.
Okay.
I got a 14 for acrobatics.
Yeah,
Okay.
Screw you, Drac.
I
Wait,
look
like-
cool as hell.
Yeah.
There, everyone gets there before you, and the two girls look better than you, and Francis gets a lot ahead of you as well.
So you get for trying to show off, Drac.
I blame the rickety woodwork. It's not my fault.
Well, but that didn't stop
that.
any of us.
Like you're
I'm
carrying
twice your size, lady.
and have the same amount on you in extras.
Well, I have... Actually, never mind what I have.
What do you have, Drac? Do tell.
Nothing.
Roll a deception check.
So what would you guys?
We all know.
You guys get to the top, and yeah, you seem to be back in the city. And there's some surprised-looking people, like beggars and homeless people, seem to be living at the very top of this entrance, and they look at you a little bit confused as you guys kind of come out of the mine. But you do seem to be back in the city.
Wasn't there supposed to be a guy? Where the hell's Sarah Peo?
I think it was them that got us in there.
No, that was Itzman.
So we're back at
Oh,
Melipazoo, yeah? The,
I've got
the place
confused.
No, sorry,
We're
you're
in
back.
Prismarnia.
We're
We're back
all the way
home.
back to Prismarnia.
No, we're back.
Yeah. Yeah,
Shit.
you're back in the city. It seems to be looking at the surroundings of the little bits of plant life. It seems to be the autumn district that you guys seem to have appeared in.
Something's weird.
I look to the beggar and hand him the onion, at which I stole, to share a piece with my brother beggar.
Okay.
I'll give your gold piece to your brother beggar, Drac.
I wouldn't do that.
I mean,
I
you could-
wouldn't
Start
do
with an
that.
onion. It's not shiny enough.
If there's beggars, Francis is going to ask Latha for some money, so that he
Okay.
can share it with the beggars.
okay, that's fine. So, Drac, you give one of them the whole onion, part of an onion. You know.
It was a whole onion. I had 3 in the very beginning, and I
Okay.
have been giving them out throughout. So this is
Okay.
my last. I no longer have any onions.
Sister Latha, can
Okay.
you bless me with some coins, so that I may bless these poor beggars?
Oh, brother Francis. I would give him, like, I don't know, 3 gold's worth, but in like silver pieces or something.
And I'll distribute
Okay, yeah.
them throughout all the
So you can,
beggars.
yeah, so
Try
you
and
can
spread
spread
them
it
out
out.
as evenly as I can.
Yep.
I know what it is that he's trying to do, so.
Yeah, I'll allow that. So, yeah, you give out to the beggars and the bit of onion, and they, seem a bit chatty. They say, "Oh, it's like we didn't know anyone lived down there. It's like it sounds a bit spooky down there." They say, and one of them, I'm going to be nice and say the one that Drac gave the onion to is like, yeah, he says that the only thing we've seen there for like, well, years really, is like that weird owl that keeps flying out of there. So that's only like, so that's been a bit weird. Especially being today being the eve of the night of remembrance.
Well, what can you tell us about that weird owl?
Just an owl, but they see it in the daytime, so they think it's a bit creepy. And seeing it today on the night of remembrance, or Whisperween as they call it, seems a little bit strange and a bit of an omen. They would say seeing an owl in the daytime.
What kind of feathers did it have? What did it look like? Like colours? What? Do you know what I mean?
Just
Normal owl, big, or like magic owl?
just like a barn owl. They describe it as, yeah, just a barn owl.
Okay.
But still strange. They noticed it in the daytime, which they thought was strange.
I sort of say aside to the party,
Do you reckon that's Sarah Peo? I mean, I know that the book mentioned he was afflicted with something, and the crone was claiming she could cure him.
Perhaps he's cursed.
Could he be cursed with that form?
Yeah, like something like a lycanthropy. It turns him into.
That's just a theory at this point, but
Oh, I love that artwork, man.
So if you want to look at the artwork that has appeared, you do realise, after the beggars tell you, as you look a little bit away from this weird scaffolding and X-Mine, that there seems to be the start of the festival. You guys have never been in the city at this part of the year, but there seems to be masses of people. You can hear like drums and partying
Music,
and celebration,
dancing costumes. Yes. And you see colourful flowers and paper decorations hang between buildings, and you can smell delicious scents wafted from the food stalls at every street corner. Locals are wearing elaborate masks and costumes to celebrate in the street. Well-dressed skeletons walk alongside pompous-looking business barons, and mischievous children in devil costumes poke at onlookers with toy tridents. It seems very, very busy. You guys can barely get on the street and move too far to get past all these masses of people that seem to be partying.
Being a halfling, Francis loves a party. He is in his element. Luke, sister's brother, dancing, music.
Rachel has joined in already. She's grabbed some flowers.
Oh, nice.
She's there. She's like, it's a celebration, people. Look, we made it out, and look at this. Let's celebrate.
I'll grab Sister Latha by the hand and twirl her around in it and start dancing.
Can I start joining in with the singing?
Yeah, there's no everyone's just partying and drinking. It's just like a big festival on the street. You can obviously move still around the city, but not fast, basically. Everyone seems to be in the street partying with drinks and candies and stuff. You can tell it must be it's the evening. It's starting to get dark on this day.
Drac feels exposed with so many people here. He would like to use his disguise kit to hide as a very frequent costume that's used. For example, if I'm looking at this photo, let's say the big-faced, bearded man in the center.
The scary one, yeah. You can do. I mean, you'll have to roll me, I think it's dexterity to do that.
I think it would be deception for disguise kit.
Maybe deception, yeah.
Just while you were rolling, that I have taken one extra gold piece off my sheet, and I will put 1 gold coin in my pocket of my dress so that Drax can get it if he wants to.
Fair enough. Are you I guess, putting this so we can see out the corner of the pocket, as a tempting type thing, maybe?
There you go. Happy birthday, Drac. You can pickpocket me.
Yeah. So, Drac, yes, you will have to roll me for, let's say deception to see how well your costume is. And you do get to add, I think if you're proficient in it, you can add your proficiency to that as well. So that might be a +2 or 3, depending.
Yes. So I got 6.
Okay. Plus your proficiency. Does that make it any higher?
That is my
You no, you look really bad. You can tell it's fake, but I guess because you're going for a costume, you just look like a. I'll just say you put a beard on. That's it. There's no other. You look like Draconic with a beard. That's it.
It looks like a child's version of any of those magnificent costumes. Stuck with beeswax.
Yeah,
beeswax.
It's Feywild. They probably have sellotape. It's fine.
Yeah, magic exists. Sure.
Yeah, it's magic tape. Magic tape's fine.
It's sticky paper.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we can. Yeah, you look awful, but you do have a beard. That's all I can say. The beard might not stay on very long, but you do at this point. But yeah, you guys can see there's a bit of a party mood going on. But again, what would you guys like to do? Obviously, you do have a little bit of business in town as well, hopefully.
I don't know about this business. I just turned up in this cage. This crone burnt my face. I feel beautiful again. There's a celebration. I don't know what you're on about.
I can't help but I don't think we've finished.
No, we've not. I'm a halfling and I've I'm playing to the racial stereotype.
What do you mean, Ceres? What do you mean we've not finished? We're free.
I mean,
We're out, but Milpazula's still cursed, and
We have to return.
there's still some sort of we've still got the question of who the hell this Serapeo is,
I think we must
and
return
what is
to
he,
Mills.
and what the hell is up with Edsamon?
But first, just a one dance. So I've got one dance with my sister, and then we'll return to the mission. Come on, one dance.
you can all
Okay,
dance
one
if you wish.
dance.
Party. Grab, grab Sinis and spin her around.
You're all free to dance for 5 minutes if you wish in the party.
Drag,
And
thinking he's hidden in his
Okay.
wonderful costume, goes to the richest looking person in the crowd and picks their pocket.
go for it.
Joke's
So
on
that-
you, Latha.
Sure.
So yeah, sleight of hand to see if it happens.
I rolled an 8.
I spotted you.
Yeah.
He's just been caught stealing.
Again.
Luckily for you, actually you would get advantage because it is so busy. So I will actually let you roll again, and we'll see what happens.
16.
Okay. Yeah, you do manage to grab something, and you're pretty sure it is cold and metal. And as you look down again, you only find 1 copper piece, and you find a note that says you urgently need to report your earnings to the Thieves Guild.
Again, that's not the first time.
This is in red. This is, it's in Thieves' Cant, so possibly only you can read it, but this is bad. You're not in. Yes.
Is the Thieves Guild what happens after Walk or Love?
Find out.
The Thieves Guild basically
He's in big trouble.
yeah.
He's got to pay a
I've got
tax,
to give
basically.
your
He's supposed to pay
well,
tax.
Yeah, I've got a rough idea of your earnings.
But can you all tell me what your passive perception is, please?
Passive perception 13.
Very good.
16.
16.
I'll check
Oh,
you
very
guys
good.
out.
Drac, what's your passive perception? You don't need to roll for it, just
Is that at the top?
Top
on the-
left,
Well, it's
under
along the
saving
side.
throws.
on the left.
Second box down.
Passive perception. The top one? 12.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. You all, again, you're still partying and dancing around, kind of enjoying it, knowing you should be doing something, but whatever, you're having a good time. But you all do see, as you're partying a little bit, maybe grab a drink, you see an owl. Now, like I said, it's becoming evening, but it's still light. And again, that's weird. This big white, normal size owl, but large for an owl, seems to be flying a little bit to the east.
Should we
I
follow
think
it?
that might be our owl.
Let's follow it.
Yeah.
Drac, keep an eye on it. We must follow.
Okay.
Do we notice whether or not it's the same as the feathers that I was told not to take earlier?
It's a bit too far away. You can tell it's an owl, but yeah, you'd have to, I think, get a bit closer to the owl to see if the feathers matched. These feathers that you found were quite large, though, and this is just a large owl, but not like the massive
Okay.
feathers that you guys found.
Maybe this is a baby one.
Maybe there's more than
Something
one.
strange. I don't like it.
Should we follow the owl?
Can I dash towards the owl?
You can try. It's in the air and very far away, and you'd be at disadvantage because it's so busy, but you can try.
Fucking
No.
shoot it down. Does anybody got missiles?
We're talking it's more than 120 feet away. It's
Yeah, I can't
quite
do
far away.
Never mind. I'm not doing it.
And it's in the air. Yeah, it's just that it looks strange.
You said he's heading east.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I have a better idea.
To the east. What's to the east of us, geographically?
It would probably be the Spring District if you went a bit further towards that.
Is the
Okay.
crowd in our way?
Sorry, you're still in the alternate. Sorry, just so you would go further into the Autumn District. Sorry, Drac.
Is the crowd in our way?
Yeah, every street is packed at the moment, so you can still move forward, you just can't rush. That's the only difference.
Okay. Can
Let's just enjoy you go.
I intimidate the crowd to clear a way for us to quickly get towards the aisle?
Good idea, actually.
I'm gonna let you, but I mean, just see what happens when you do this.
I'm having visions of like the Princess Bride where it's like, move!
18.
18? Let me see what happens. I rolled a 19. This was to see how the count responded. They just think it's funny, like you're doing some scary monster thing, and actually it's more tricky to get past because people want you to do it again. Like kids would, they keep poking you to get more angry. So you guys are moving slower as your friend has a little group of fans, little kids that want him to get angry.
Look, they love you.
Well,
Yeah.
I have...
Magician!
I can spend 1 key point on Step of the Wind, which doubles my jump distance, but I also have the Ring of Jumping, which triples my jump distance, so I can 6 times my jump distance.
Yep. So you can get
Jumping.
further through the crowd.
I can jump out the crowd, yeah. I can 6. So if I use the ring that you already gave me, I'm pretty sure it's a Ring of Jumping, it triples my jump distance, is that right? And if I use 1 key point, I can use Step of the Wind, and I can double again my movement, so my jump. So what's your jump? How do you calculate it? It's your
Isn't it like your strength?
It's strength
times
time.
5.
Yeah, I think so. If you're unless you're trying to jump just up, then it's different. But if you're just jumping across, then yeah, I think it's.
Well, anyway, I can 6 times my jump, so it's going to be pretty big. I can clear most of the
Yeah,
crowd,
well, I will
probably.
say for you, Francis, if you want to do that, you do actually manage to clear more of the crowd, and I'll say you maybe land on a bit of a tented market stall, and you can actually still see the owl, even though it's getting quite far away. And you see it seems to land in a building, not too far away. It seems to dissipate into a building.
Okay, I'll light a torch, stab it into the ground, so that when my friends get out of the crowd, they can like find it, and then I'll start going towards it and following it into where it's going.
But how are we going to the building?
I mean, you guys will be able to catch up. It just isn't fast. That's all. You guys can move through the crowd.
Yeah, why did you wait for us?
She's right. I'll keep a hold of the torch so that they can see
So that
me.
we can see you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll keep a hold of the torch and I'll follow it into the building. You're right.
I would know to look to the sky.
Okay.
Drac is intimidated by the children and would love to disappear, so is going to attempt to find like a trestle or like some kind of wall plant thing to climb on top of the buildings.
Okay, so because of what you rolled before, you'll be at disadvantage because the kids really like you. So you could roll for stealth.
Oh, is it? It's stealth. Okay, I was gonna. Okay,
but disadvantage because just trying to find somewhere away from these kids is not easy at the moment.
What if I was to cast Charm Person on them to get them to leave them alone?
I think that's only on one person.
Yeah, you could get one of them. You could get one of them to move.
Get the ringleader.
10.
Yeah, I mean they're not causing any.
10.
10.
I know.
No.
We need to get a shift on.
Oh no, I mean it's only temporary. It's just because he rolled so low. So for about 5 minutes they poke him and stuff. He's still moving slowly along. You guys are moving at a medium pace. So you do get there. It just takes you.
I'm slightly ahead of everyone because I move faster. So.
Yeah, I'll say it's only takes you 15 minutes. Drac takes half an hour because of the shenanigans. But you do all catch up with each other and you find yourselves outside. And this area is a tiny bit more quiet. You can still hear and see stuff, but there's not as many people here. And it seems to be a large old manor house. It seems pretty well cared for, like the rest of the city, and it's very cheerfully decorated with, lots of paper pumpkins and skeletons, like, a lot of the houses and stores that you've seen. You could go inside. Francis will have seen the kind of veranda where the owl seemed to fly in.
Did the owl just fly in the front door?
No, into like a veranda, like a higher top room.
Oh, okay, so it's landed up on a higher level and I can get in at the door at the bottom.
Yeah, it's. It's kind of like a. You'll have heard of this. It's like a mansion that's been made into apartments. It's not like a mansion. It's so you can basically walk in.
How high is the window that it went to? Because I can 6 times my jump.
Yeah, it's the 3rd floor. So you probably.
I reckon I can jump to the 3rd floor with 6 times.
Well,
Yeah, but we can't.
Are we doing the math?
I can see that.
If you want to go in alone, it's up to you. Yeah. Or again, if you guys want to let him
Be
stop
careful.
him.
Francis, just let's use come the stairs. Come the stairs.
Yeah. The door is open to this manor because it's like apartment.
Yeah, but we can get. I can get one side of it, and you can come up behind it. We can surround it.
But what if it takes us too long to get up the stairs?
Dash, dash, dash.
Oh, Francis. Drac picks him up and throws him toward his destination.
I mean, that'd be a strand.
No, he doesn't need to. I'm going to jump up and I'll stop at the window though and watch it. I'm not going to go straight in behind it. I'm going to watch it. I'll just jump up to the same window where it went and I'll hang on and look where it's going.
Yeah.
So that this is a good idea.
We need to get up there, Ceres. Come on. He's so impatient.
I've noticed.
So
yeah, Francis.
I guess we're taking the stairs.
Springs up to the 3rd floor.
Okay. Yeah, Francis, you easily get there. You don't seem to see the owl. You just get to a little veranda, like a balcony area, that seems to have some glass doors, but the curtains are down, so you can't actually see inside, and the door does seem to be locked. But you are up where you're pretty sure the owl was before.
Okay.
But I'd say about 20 minutes have passed since you saw the owl go in.
Right. Okay. So I'll open the door.
It is locked.
Okay. Can I try to pick the lock?
You can, as long as if you have the skill. If you are proficient in lockpicking, you can. Otherwise,
I'm not proficient.
Or thieves' tools.
Yeah.
The only other way is
tools. That's
you
right.
would
I
have
can't do it.
You would have to. The only other option is to try and break the door open.
That is exactly what Francis is about to do. I start punching the door. Bang, 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 bang.
That's not very sneaky.
It's not very monkey either.
I will say, Francis getting up there, checking the door and stuff, you guys probably have got there about the same time, but you seem to... I'm sure Francis would have told you where the balcony you're going to, and it's not that many apartments, so you can figure out which one he would be at. And you guys all arrive at a door, possibly to hearing some banging that you wouldn't know who it was from the other side of the door, further away. What would you guys like to do?
Oh no, Francis is in trouble.
Yeah, I just tried to open the door.
I mean, like most doors to apartments, this one is obviously locked as well.
Okay,
I knock on the door and I say, I'd like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
Okay. The door the door opens and you see a woman who looks like she has been crying, and she kind of looks at you guys a little bit scared, and obviously she hears at the same time this banging, and she's like, "Oh no, everyone say you're all here to kill my son, aren't you?" She looks very upset.
Who's your son?
100 gold and I'll spare her life.
Shut up, Drax.
I'm gonna allow you all to roll me for intelligence to see if you notice something about this woman.
Including me on the other side of the door.
Intelligence or like investigation?
Not Francis, because you can't see it this time. Yeah.
Can I roll
No, me.
investigation?
No.
Not me.
Perception.
Oh my days! What's with the rolls, guys? Come on. Ceres. Oh,
3.
3. Okay.
9.
Any 3, 9. Lath, did you get any better?
I'm saying.
Six.
Yeah, if you'd asked us to roll perception, maybe we just stood a chance.
Yeah, or hell, I have a +1 on investigation.
It's not about you telling me random things you want to roll for that you can do well at. that's
I'm
not the
not good
game.
at it, but it's like
What do you guys want to roll? What do you want to roll?
Roll this,
violent bureaucracy.
Luckily for you, the balcony door obviously isn't that sturdy, so Francis, the door does indeed bounce open after a few knocks without breaking it. So again, the woman seems very shocked, but I will also give you a chance to help the party with your perception as you see this quite scared-looking, upset woman.
wait, I could have rolled perception?
Isn't that what I just said? I said
You said
perception.
intelligence.
Yeah.
20.
Didn't I? Oh no, I did say. Didn't I say intelligence?
No,
You said intelligence, not perception.
I'll roll intelligence if you want.
sorry.
I got a dirty 20
Sorry.
on perception, but I'll roll intelligence.
I have good perception.
Oh, sorry. You can all roll perception. That's my mistake. Sorry.
Alright, 20
Oh,
then.
so we can roll perception.
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Mine.
18.
19.
Oh, look at those rolls now. Nice, guys. Nice.
That's better. I mean, this is like a nice roll. So you guys should have pieced this together, really.
That's our womanly intuition kicking in. So.
Hey.
So most of you guys clock that this woman seems familiar, and one of you actually seem to have the broken pendant. It looks exactly like the woman in the pendant that you guys picked up.
Wait, the pendant.
Latha wouldn't know about your character, so yeah, but everyone else, yeah, you'll have remembered this thing.
Wait, when did we find the pendant?
The last game.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
In the last one.
That's why,
it's
I
a
knew I'd
picture.
have to let you guys roll to remember.
And
But yeah,
that's,
you
and
do.
that's who this woman is in this. That was in the picture in it.
It looks, she's quite distinctive how she looks. She obviously looks very upset, and she just kind of she says, he's not here anyway, but you best come in. Like, she seems very distressed, but she does let you guys in.
I'm going to ask her, is your son a shapeshifting owl?
Just straight away, not even a hello or...
No. Francis doesn't know about tact. Your son's a shapeshifting owl?
She's like, yes, with a maybe.
Then we might be here about your son, yeah.
We're not here to kill.
We're gonna kill her.
We just want to talk.
Kill Francis. Brother Francis, it's okay. The woman's upset.
No, my fists are down, my fists are not up. We want to talk with your son.
I know, but
Can you tell us
I
your
won't kill
name?
your son for 100 gold.
Ignore him.
Shut up, Drac.
Ignore him, please.
Ignore him.
Can you tell us your name?
Yes, her name is Donna Rose.
Oh, no way. So close to my fucking mother's name. That's scary.
That's from the book. I've not invented that. That is her name.
Donna Rose, is your son
Sorry,
Sarah
Donna Rosa. Sorry, Donna Rosa.
Donna Rosa.
Donna Rosa.
Donna
sorry.
Rosa, is your son Sarapeo?
She's like, yes. She's like, I presumed you guys were here about him.
We've been looking for him. But let me clarify, we're not here to fight. We need some answers.
She's like, oh, well, please sit. And she lets you sit on quite a nice, comfortable sofa and offers you guys some marshmallows and candy corn or whatever the Fae equivalent would be. Yes, for you guys, some sugary treats.
Yes.
But yes, she's like, sit. She's like, yeah, what do you wish to know?
I forgot.
We're not from there, but we were in Milpazul and we found out about a curse that was linked to the mines. Then we went to the mines to see if we could help, and we fought a hag and some undead monsters, and it seems like somebody, Itzaman, might have caused a cave-in and had some ties to this crone that we fought, but it seemed like she was acquainted with your son and may have been tricking him.
She says, yes, he did just left and confessed his secret. She'd not seen him for a while. She said she thought Sarapea was quite ill, but he confessed that he actually seems to have been cursed with this weird demonic form of like a monstrous owl. So she is a little bit worried, and she says, well, it's all his father's fault. And she kind of goes on a little bit of a rant about how angry she is at his father, who was called Orencio. She says he was a sorcerer who consorted with demons, and he had made some bargains with him. He was executed years after Donna Rosa exposed that he'd been doing these evil, demonic bargains and things to gain power.
But he's dead now.
So I get it. The boy was fucking the witch.
Okay.
And now he's an owl. Serves him right for fucking demons.
I think that was the father, not the son. But
Stop.
Like father, like son.
I think
put a hand over
I think
Drax's mouth.
Sarapea wanted help. That was how the witch got to him.
She's like, yeah, she said there was like a cult
That's how
still
Hag gets
around.
you go to them for
Has,
help.
has he been cursed because of the deals that his dad's made then?
She's like, yes, it seems that the curse has been passed on to him without his knowledge. That's why he kept it from his mother for so long. But he'd come today and broken down and said that he didn't know what to do. And the people that were helping him, which Donna Rosa is pretty sure the cult that was involved with Orencio were the ones who had been faking trying to help him. And she didn't have any idea.
They're not
And
trying to
she's
help
obviously...
your son.
Yeah, so she's a little bit... she's upset, but she seems a little bit relieved, as you guys seem to be more caring. She was presuming you were coming to kill her son, the fact that you're not.
If you let us speak to your son, we can take him potentially to someone who can remove the curse. He just needs to be guided to the right people. The right temple.
Or
the right priest.
you could pay me 100 gold and I could remove your son's curse.
Can somebody please...
I stick a foot in Drax's mouth.
Yeah, you don't need to roll for that.
I'm gonna in a minute, like.
Automatically works.
I am going to cast Minor Illusion to make it seem like Drac is silent.
Nice. I like how we're using our skills to shut up Drac.
I'll say because you rolled so low with your disguise that your beard has got caught in the door and you're kind of like trying to figure out how to... You can't get that close to the woman. Yeah, so for a few minutes you're predisposed with your beard.
And then when you try and speak, Francis' foot's in your mouth.
But yes, she says, "Oh well, yeah, that would be amazing if you could help him." She says she still knows she's quite high up in the city. She thinks that she could get him help now. She knows what has happened to him, but she's like saying he seems so upset after telling her she doesn't know where he's gone. He speaks about seeing his boss. He's like, "Do you know anything about who he works for?" She doesn't really know.
We think we might have a clue.
Wait, hold on, can I just...
We found
Where is he? Where is he? He flew in here.
He flew out. She's saying not long after you guys must have seen him arrive.
Insight for her if she's lying.
Yeah.
Go for it. Stop playing like it's Call of Cthulhu. Not everyone's like a monster.
21 on the insight.
17 from Franco.
Yeah, anyone who got over 15 would know that she is very sincere. She seems generally upset. Like, you can sense the mother's love. She's clearly was presuming that he was going to be killed because of the form that he's been in and what he's, some of the problems he might have caused. So she seems relieved that there's a tiny chance you guys might help her.
Donna Rosa, you said you were high up in the city. Are you familiar with Itzman?
She kind of has a think, and she's like, "Do you have like a? Can you describe him?" She's like, She says, "Yeah, I think."
Wasn't he a dragonborn?
He was a tiefling.
Oh, he was a tiefling.
Yeah, he's a tiefling. I believe he's somewhere. He's tied to the leadership of Prismarnia, but we encountered him digging for things at the mine. And it seems very likely that he tried to trap us in said mine.
Roll me for... This is more to see how your description matches up, so I guess that'd be...
Persuasion?
Performance?
Maybe, yeah. Or performance, yeah. You're just trying to do...
Well, I'm not acting, so I'm just trying...
You're trying to maybe insight, perception. You're trying to describe someone very precisely. She is a bit confused. So I'm not sure. Maybe perception or insight. I'll let you choose. Whoever wishes to do
perception.
it. Just to describe the details of him.
I am going to use my inspiration because I don't think a 13 is high enough. Come on. 15's better, and I'll take a...
Yeah, it still takes you a few minutes, but from when you describe her, she's like, yeah, she seems to... She didn't realize until you'd said that must be the guy he described as his boss. She does know about Itzamin because, again, she's, has some connections in the city, and she's met him before. She doesn't trust him at all. He seems to give a lot of false friendship. She's like, if you've met him, he gives like a creepy, superior vibe to him. So she wouldn't imagine that he is doing anything good with her son.
I am inclined to agree with you on that one. He seems to have ties to that crone we fought who was tricking your son.
She says, well, if you would be greatly appreciated if you could bring her son, to her, and she will do some research with some of her more mystical friends to see if she can figure out any ways to transform him back or break the bargain that his father had forced upon him.
But first we need to catch him, so do we head back to Millsappool?
Or do we wait here for her to get out?
But he was in the mines. Almost seems as if we should go back to the exit to the mine. Or we find Ipsaman. Or Itzamin, or whatever his name is.
Itzamin.
Yeah, I think we'd maybe just talking to Itzamin. I think Itzamin is the problem.
So who's Ismail?
Itzamin's the person we spoke to at first in Millsappool, the town. That said, "Oh, we need your help."
He was harvesting outside the mine.
Okay.
Yeah, Lath, unfortunately, you missed it. So yeah, he was seemed to be a high up council member from the city that was packing up a small town village outside the mine. Like he basically taking it apart and taking things. It seemed a little bit strange, but he did let you guys eventually in the mine.
And he was most likely the one who collapsed it.
Mm-hmm.
So he is sus as fuck.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
So we return to try and speak to him. Maybe. Slap him
Yeah, I
around.
think he's probably our best lead at the moment.
And I will allow Drac. You have got freed at this point. I feel bad that you seem to be in the naughty step. So Drac, you are free if there's anything you would like to do. But remember, if you do anything naughty, your friends can obviously step in to stop you.
Stick my foot in your mouth.
Can Drac investigate the room to see if there's anything of gold color?
Yeah.
Investigation, where are you? Oh my goodness, why do I
Halfway
always
down.
lose this?
Halfway down.
It's in the eyes.
17.
Yeah, you see a lovely silver platter that seems to have some little golden pumpkins on it.
Is it right in the middle of the room?
No, it's kind of behind. Everyone's kind of gathered around on like a sofa and some chairs around a table as you guys eat candy and drink tea, Halloween tea. No, this is a little bit. It's like behind on like a dresser.
I'm quietly going to try and take those.
Okay, so that's a sleight of hand, and anyone else it would be. I mean, unfortunately, guys, it's your passive perception because you wouldn't know what you're doing. So you have to be a Drac. You need to beat their passive perception to see if they notice what you're doing.
I don't know. I think we're watching him at all times by this point.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. I'm like, maybe.
I think it's active perception at this point. We know he's at it.
My passive perception meets his check.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you guys probably be watching him as well. So, but yeah, you can't stop him. You're a little bit further enough. You could shout out,
Listen,
but Drax, you.
I don't even need to see that Drak's stealing something. I already know that Drak is stealing something. I don't even need to see it. I just know it. It's happening. Huh?
Yeah, Drac, how many would you like to take? There's roll me a d12
Before he
to
does
see how many you get.
anything, I'm going to use the message cantrip
Okay, that's fine.
and just one word.
Snitch on him.
Or no, my words are just don't do it.
5.
You get 5 of the golden pumpkins. Now, I'm only telling this because I think it's funny, and Drac, you won't know this till later. You've actually stolen 5 chocolate-covered pumpkins, but you think they are 5 possibly solid gold. But at the moment, you don't know this. You might have a sticky mess in your bag later, but
Like chocolate
yes.
coins you get in your stocking at Christmas.
They are golden chocolate pumpkins. You think you need to pay that thieves charge maybe next game or whenever it happens. But yes, so you do have them. You can note these 5 golden chocolate pumpkins, which they're quite they will be worth if you don't destroy them 1 gold piece each. So they are actually a little bit worth because they're fancy, but yes,
But they also melt.
They will melt possibly. But yes, what would you guys like to do? Again, I'd say you could probably been here a little bit of time, so if you need another short rest, you could have it. But again, you guys might not necessarily need that.
I need a long rest to get my spells back.
I'm happy to take a long rest, but a short rest helps me. I'm still down on hit points, and I've used key points again, so I'll take a short as well.
Yeah, I'm just saying if anyone needs it, you could get away with saying it. Sorry, Latha?
If we're going to go back up to... I'm just talking to the group. If we're going to go back up to these mines, then I feel like we should maybe ask this lady here if Donna Rosa, if she minds if we have a rest here for a while, and then we can rest up properly and be ready to go to these mines, because I don't think we're just going to get straight in and straight out.
Yeah, she'd allow you to. She'd allow you to have a long rest if you want. That's fair enough. It has been a long day for you guys, yeah.
What does everybody else think?
I mean, I can manage because I didn't take any damage and I do still have some spells.
I'm healthy, but...
I've already clicked long rest.
Okay, we're taking a long rest.
Fine, yeah. If you guys all want to... She's happy to for you guys to stay there. Yeah, so you can all roll a long rest. She'll keep an eye out for you for anything, yeah. I mean, it seems quite safe. You are in the city again, and... Yeah, if you're familiar with it.
Yes, now, because we're going to get another...
Sorry.
It's okay, Chris, yep.
Throughout the long rest, the golden pumpkins are put into the backpack so that I can avoid losing them.
Okay, that's fine. At this point, when you put them in there, still look like golden, expensive pumpkins.
That sounds out of character. That feels a little bit meta-gamey.
Nope.
That he wouldn't just
a little bit.
sleep with them.
A little bit.
That he wouldn't sit right.
They still might melt.
Yeah.
If he snores,
Drax didn't even want to sleep. He didn't even want to sleep. And don't forget, Drax has been very, very nice this game. He gave
Latha knows he was talking bullshit.
Yeah.
Also, he was like, pay me so I don't kill your son.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few times.
Yeah, Drax been an extra dick tonight. What are you on about?
I gave an onion to a beggar.
How long have we had that onion? 3 weeks game time? That was session 1, Chris.
It's quite a lot of time has passed with all the travel.
That's like a moldy onion.
Mm-hmm.
You are poisoning those people.
So you guys gently have a nice rest, though. Again, because it's reasonably early, as you wake up, it's probably about 2 o'clock in the morning, and the party's still going. You can still hear all the cheering. Obviously, you know it's Whisperween. Everyone's partying all night. You can still hear the party is going on outside. And Donna Rosa, obviously, give you some more candy if you want to eat it, but then you're free to go on your way unless you want to ask her any other questions.
Okay.
So maybe we get going, and maybe we can be back in time for the party.
I'm gonna ask if she minds if I fill a pocket full of candy because it's really good.
Yeah, you can. You can have some candy corn if you want. She's like, I did have some golden pumpkins, but those little kids must have gone in and stole them. It being the holiday of Whisperween and all.
Yeah, I'm sure it was kids.
Yep, little kids.
Kids, probably kids.
I look very, very pointedly.
How long will it take us to get to the caves from here? So, like, what sort of time would we arrive at the caves if we were like 2 o'clock in the morning now?
I guess you'd have to. Yeah, could be quite a Yeah, yeah. I guess if you went through the cave, you were maybe like 3 hours, 4 hours, maybe.
So yeah, like for dawn then.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm happy to set off now, guys.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay,
I don't
you
know.
guys.
I'll eat candy corn
Make-
for breakfast on the road.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, there is lots of
Yummy.
candies and there's stuff being given out on the streets as well. You do indeed start making your way back to the other entrance of the mine, and luckily for you guys, all roll me for perception as well.
Big 9.
15.
20.
Natural 20 as
It was
well.
almost a 19 and then it rolled onto a
No.
9.
30, 20.
And Drac, what did you get?
Didn't.
Oh.
Hold up. There we go.
Perception.
8.
Okay, luckily for you, Latha must have maybe you've got one of the... You must take information given to you very visually, because from what your friends have described, you can see Itzaman maybe 120 feet, like over the crowd having a drink, as you guys come out of the mansion and start your way back towards the mine.
I'm just too short to see him.
Yeah, I mean, there's parties going on.
Guys. Look, is this this guy? Is this a person?
I think so.
Drac, pick her up. Drac, pick up Cirrus. Is that the guy? Person, sorry.
Don't like being used like this, but here we go. And I pick up Cirrus.
She's very light.
Little
Don't
fluffy
care.
fly.
Makes a lot of noise as if it's a lot of effort. Do I need to roll a strength check in case I might crush her between my hands?
If you want, I mean, yeah.
She is light. That doesn't... She is very lightweight. That doesn't mean she's weak. Or
Sorry.
flimsy.
But you look like you have a halo.
Yeah.
Look at-
yeah.
Because I have this light behind me.
He says it's
No,
just coincident, but it's not. It's
I'm
totally
literally
set up.
sat at my dining room
Definitely
table.
by design.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Drac,
I
what
use
did you
the
roll?
same seat every day.
Drac, if you rolled a natural 1, you will have done her some damage. If you rolled anything else, it's fine.
Okay,
No.
it's fine.
Okay, yeah, only if you fumbled. Yeah, you guys, I will say, after checking it out, you can see him, and he kind of looks over at you guys and starts to move a lot faster away from you guys. He's being
Okay,
very
he's running.
suspicious. So,
Let's get him, Francis.
So you guys get to do a chase scene. So I'll describe what we're going to do. So it's roughly, to make it easier, I've simplified it a bit. So basically you're all going to be rolling 3 times. I mean, this is to try and get as far to him as you can in that time. After that, it's pretty much he'll have gotten away. So you guys can do... you can do spells and stuff, but you only get like 3 tries, and you've also got to get through the crowd of people, and there may be some fun obstacles in your way depending what you guys roll. So you're all doing it independently, so you're all trying to make your way through the crowd to try and get to him. So you can tell me what you're doing and how many feet you're going to move, to see if you catch up with him, or if you get delayed. We will see. So I will allow you to all roll initiative, but it's not for a fight, it's just to see who goes first.
Not 20.
Holy shit.
Okay, Drac, you're first. And you made a very weird noise. I think we know what that noise is, ladies. Or gents. Whatever you want. Drac, can I use that on my soundboard? Like, so when I press it?
You can steal it. You can steal it. It's fine.
Don't lie, it's in your workbank, Martin. Never mind your son.
It's in here. It's always in here. So I have to wear wigs to cover up the chain. Sorry, what did everyone else get? So Drac got 20.
14.
Everyone else?
I
14.
rolled like shit. I got a 5.
I got 13.
Okay. You got a... Sorry, what did you get, Izzy?
5.
5. So you're at the bottom. And
Yeah.
Francis, you got 14, yeah?
14.
Okay, yeah. So it'll be Drac, Francis, Latha, and Cirrus. So, Drac, what would you like to do? So, Drac, you're trying to make your way to Itzaman. He seems to be... he can't run because it's so crowded, but he's definitely kind of being quite aggressive and pushing people out of his way. But before you do anything, I'm going to make you roll on my parade chase complication. So roll me a d10 to see if you have any complications that happen.
There we go. 4.
4. Ah, you do. You're kind of making your way. So you do indeed probably cover your normal movement, which I guess is 25, 30 feet. You do manage to push away. However, you find yourself with some spectral-looking dancers that seem to be kind of throwing people around. And to get past them, you're going to have to do a performance check to see if you can flow with the movement of these spectral dancers to see if you can get past them. Now, if you fail this, you are going to be stuck with them for the entire chase. So try and roll high to see. So think of dancers all dancing around you. Can you persuade them with your performance?
No.
What did you roll?
7.
7? Yeah, you're out of the thing, I'm afraid. So you have a nice time, but these dancers, maybe they saw you making screams at the kids before, so they're just fooling around with you and dancing around spectrally with, ribbons and stuff. So yes, they are. Yeah. So unfortunately, Drax, you're going to be for the next minute. You're a bit distracted. So unfortunately, you are out at the moment. Next up, we have Francis. Francis, roll me a d10 to see if any complications happen to you.
2.
2. Yes, there does seem to be complications. So as you're kind of trying to maneuver your way through the crowd,
I'm not going to maneuver my way through the crowd. I'm going to jump out of it.
You can do that as soon as this is over. This is happening, at the start to see. So some fireworks go off near you, and you're going to have to do me a Constitution saving throw just to kind of dodge the firecrackers as they go off around you.
Oh my god.
13. Sorry,
13?
because I've got something else. If they hit me, I've got something else I can use.
Lucky for you, you managed to dodge the firecrackers going off and get away from the smoke so you can keep going with your turn. So what would you like to do? You can tell me, if you want to use any abilities or etc.
I can move my full distance of 35, dash on my action for another 35, and then with my bonus action, I can do a step of the wind, and I can do another dash and 6 times my jump distance. Pretty sure I've caught
Okay. So what would be your total distance covered?
If I am not mistaken, 35 times 3 plus my jump, which is 6 times. And your jump is your strength times 3, isn't it? In feet.
Think so. Yeah.
So
I'd have
my
to check.
normal jump is 36 feet.
Okay.
If that's right. So what's 36 times 6? That's my jump.
Yep, I haven't got a calculator to do it, but you probably would get quite far.
36, I can grab a calculator, hang on.
36 times what?
6.
Is 216.
I can jump 216
The rule
feet.
with jump is you can cover a number of feet up to your strength score.
Alright, so sorry, so it's my strength, so my normal jump is 12, but I can times that by
Times
6.
6.
Okay, so 12 by 6.
Okay, so that's 72.
72?
I
Okay.
can do 105 feet of movement and then 72 in a jump.
Okay. Yeah. So you get don't get to him, but you get very close. You can see him probably 30 meters away. You can literally see him that close to where you are.
Yeah, I'll get him next round.
Okay. Okay.
I want to call out to him. Serapio, stop. We only need to talk. We're going to help. Don't run
No,
from
it's
us.
Itzman who we saw, not
Oh,
Sarah
it was, so it is, yeah, Itzman. I'm just chasing the fucker then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not shouting anything, I'm just continuing my chase, but I'm nice and close to them now.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Next up is Latha. So Latha, roll me a D10 to see if you have any complications.
A 2.
2. Same thing. Maybe you're closely following Francis, but these fireworks go off you as well. So you're going to have to do me a Constitution saving throw to see if you can dodge some of the smoke and blasts of it.
What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, not
And that's
20.
20 as well. Come
Oh,
on.
okay. I'm going to say that you're about to get upset because you actually feel the blast of one of the cigarettes, one of the fireworks, and it blasts you forward. So I'll allow you to triple whatever your normal movement is. So if it's 30, then it'll be 60 because you did so
Dang.
well.
Yes, so it is 30. That's walking speed. Yeah.
Yep, so it'll double it. So you'll do 60 feet. You're going to blast forward.
And then I can do an action.
Yeah, you can do like a spell or something if there's anything else you want to do.
So I would have seen like a big fast cat, like a fucking cheetah or a lynx or something before, wouldn't I?
Yep.
But I'm gonna wild shape into cheetah.
Go for it. So, yes, I don't know. I'll have to Google the cheetah stats for you later. I would.
Or something close to. Hold on. Oh no, wait.
Yep. I mean, I know you're trying to basically transform into a fast animal that you'd have seen. Yeah. So yeah, I mean,
I was thinking about a bird first, but they will not cover enough distance and enough time. I don't think.
Yeah, but that's fine. Just to make it easy, I'll just say again, you transform. But, oh no, you could probably use the dash action as well, because your transform is a bonus action.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you could, and I'll double what your normal speed is again.
Okay.
So I guess
Speed
that
is
would add...
50 feet for a cheetah.
Oh, okay. Is that in, like, real life or in D&D?
No, D&D, yeah.
Stats.
Oh, there you go. So you can add 50. So you add 50 feet.
Ooh, that's fast.
So what did I get?
50 plus 60... 110 feet.
Okay.
I think you're pretty
What,
close. You'd be
that?
close to Francis at this point. You're very close to him.
Okay.
Cheetah's got very good stats. Very good cheetah.
Good. Yeah. So yeah, you're a cheetah, as you people probably think it's pretty cool doing it on
cool.
Whisperween. Okay, up next we have Cirrus. Cirrus, same thing. Roll me a D10. D10. See if you have any complications.
Is that a D10? I think. I think so too as well.
Oh, fireworks.
You guys loving these fireworks? Same thing. So yeah, loads of fireworks. You must have followed the direct route that Francis laid for you guys. So you'll need to do me a Constitution saving throw.
God. 17.
Same thing. You don't get the extra blast, but you do manage to avoid the smoke and the booming and stuff and get past. So you can do whatever you would like to do on your round. So action
Well, first
or
I
magic.
move my distance, which is 35 feet.
Mm-hmm.
How far is Itzman from me?
It'd be hard to estimate. When you started, it was 120 feet, but obviously he's ran a bit further as well. So, yeah, more than 120 feet away.
But if I've moved my distance,
Mm-hmm.
does that mean he's still about 120 feet away?
Yeah, if I'm presuming you're asking for like spell stuff here. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So I am going to use the message cantrip.
Okay, go for it.
And I'm gonna drop him a message.
Okay.
Let's go.
Just. I mean, he can't see me because I am literally 120 feet back.
Mm-hmm.
But my message is just like, look behind you. And that's all he gets.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna roll a d6 to see if he does. If it's an even number, yes. If it's an odd number, he doesn't look back.
Well,
No,
I'm
he-
thinking if he looks back, he'll see Francis.
Yeah, he got a 6, so he does indeed look back and probably looks a bit. Well, he wouldn't know it was Latha because she's a cheetah and he's not meta, but seeing a cheetah is
He'll
probably
see
a little.
Francis and a cheetah.
Yeah, it's a little
Okay.
bit disturbing.
Did you see what Chris wrote in the Twitch chat? From cheetah, once per hour, a cheetah can move 10 times its normal speed when making a charge. So, if you charge as a cheetah, you can move 500 feet in a round.
Oh, it's a good look
Jesus.
at the parade.
Once per hour, that is
Just
crazy
yeet yourself
fast.
out of the parade.
I guess that's
Yeah.
them just doing exactly how fast a cheetah really can be. 500 feet in a round.
Oh.
That was a good choice, like.
Okay, Drac, we're back up to the top of the round. Itzamin does seem to move further away. But Drac, you can't do much, but I'll allow you to talk. You're still dancing with these spectral dancers, though, but you can add some flavour to how you're dancing with them if you want.
Can I get annoyed at them and try and get them off by intimidating them or attempting to do so?
Yeah, I'll be nice. If you can beat the DC class, I will say that you managed to get away from them.
For fuck's sake. 10.
Again, people are like, oh, it's that guy who makes the noises. So more people watch your weird spectral dance, unfortunately. Very good. Francis, is your turn. What would you like to do? So you need to roll me on the complications first, sorry.
D10.
Yeah, D10.
To get there is still crowd between me and him.
I will
Yeah.
laugh so hard if it's another 2.
8.
8. No, luckily for you, there's just normal people that you can move out of the way, so you can tell me what you would like to do.
I'll jump and land right next to him. Put my hand on his shoulder, say, "Stop. We're not here to hurt you. We're going to help you."
No, it's Itzamin.
Oh, it's
the bad
Itzamin,
guy.
so it is. It's
No,
a bad
no.
guy, yeah. Yeah.
Is he-
I keep
The one who
forgetting.
everything.
No, thanks for reminding me again.
Backseat DM if you want
I'm
to say
gonna
that
go.
to him.
I'm gonna say, Itzamin, we know what you've done. We know it's you that's cursed this place. Surrender now, we will take you into the authorities, or face my justice.
Okay,
And
very
I'll
good.
give him a chance to surrender, and if he doesn't, I will attack.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, he just looks startled and he does stop. Obviously, you're right next to him. Yeah, I allow that. So, obviously, everyone else still needs to catch up to you. Obviously, I can't imagine Latha will have any problems, but the rest of the party. So we'll just continue to the end of this round. Latha, what would you like to do? Though you are probably about 30 feet away from Francis and Itzamin at this time.
I'm just gonna charge to get to him.
Okay, so you do need to roll me probably your last D10 to see if anything happens.
Okay, hold on. A 3.
A 3. You're kind of getting really close, but then some centaur acrobats kind of try to grab you and throw you up into their juggling type performing act. So you're going to have to do me an acrobatics roll to see if you can maneuver out of being lifted up and tossed about.
I'm the size of a fucking cheetah and I'm charging.
Yeah, they're centaurs, they're big
Right
guys.
then.
Oh,
You're only 5 foot.
20!
Do you get a
I'm
natural 20? Again,
chop-
okay.
Then again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say you really enjoy getting thrown around. And again, how they throw you, you land literally on Itzamin as Francis is already kind of had his conversation. You land pretty much on his back. So again, you can tell me what you want to do with your turn. I would imagine it's probably conversation. You're pretty much limited to that unless, you want to do
Yeah,
anything
but I
else.
can't talk.
Oh, yeah, you can't talk.
Just can't talk.
I'm gonna pin him to the ground.
Yep,
Just
that's
do
fine.
it on
I'll allow it for flavour because we are coming near to the end of the show. So, yep, Francis is, I guess, over him and you are pinning him. He looks very confused at this point. And Cirrus.
All I know is that this guy's a bad guy, remember? Like, that's all I know about him.
Yep,
I rolled a 5.
It's too close to chase him, so...
you rolled a 5. You seem to have bumped into part of the religious procession as you try and
Oh,
move
no.
your way
Oh, no.
forward, and you're trying to figure out what they're doing. They're doing like throwing some water on people, and you're a little bit confused, but they're really blocking you from getting any further. So you'll need to do me a religion check to see if you can figure out how to get past them in the most religious correct way.
Ah! It's like one of the few stats I'm actually flaming garbage.
Okay.
9.
Yeah, I don't know. You can give it some flavor, but you do not know what they're doing, and the one of the priests there seems kind of offended to what you're doing.
I'm just like, let me go!
Yeah. So, unfortunately for you, again, you're stopped as you're trying to explain yourself, but they seem very angry, and you actually have the spell Bane cast on you.
I do have to make a charisma save for that.
That is fine. Yes.
Like, you can't just cast it.
No, I have the thing. Yeah. If you'd have done well, you would have got.
Come
It's
on,
a dirty
yeah.
20, so I think I save.
Yeah, you're fine.
I am not paying.
All I will say, if you'd have rolled and beat, it was only a 10 to beat, then they would have blessed you because you would have done it right. So it's a fun little twist.
Aw.
But nothing happens.
I actually don't have any negative skills.
Same. I've got
But-
+0 on couple, but I don't have any minus.
Religion is one of my +0s.
Okay, so you can go on with your turn. What would you like to do?
I run my full movement.
Yeah, you can dash. I mean, your friends have kind of pinned him, so we are pretty much coming to that point.
So I move
So-
70 feet.
Yeah, you're going to get there at this point. Drac, you do have to spend another minute just shaking off the dancers, but I'll allow you you can tell us how you get away from them, and then you will meet up with the rest of your friends.
Drak's going to threaten the ghosts in the crowd with his fire breath because his eyes are starting to glow. And if they do not move from his presence, then he will annihilate every single one of them, and this party will become ashes.
Fuck
Okay.
me.
The party in like the 15-foot cone becomes ashes.
Yes.
You just hear like people saying boo, and as you run past them, you realise they are actually ghosts, and you could have just run through them. So, yes, but you do manage. They don't seem bothered, but you do manage to get your way through them, and it takes you only a couple of minutes to reach up with everyone else as you all arrive around Itzamin. One of you in cheetah form. What would you guys like to do?
I've got him. He's on the ground. He's pinned, and I'm just standing over him with my quarterstaff, like 6 inches above his face, just waiting to be told what to do.
I would look up at Francis as if to be like, can I like do I bite his throat or are we good? Like I'm not.
And when she does, I'll look at Izzy. So I'll look at Cirrus.
Cirrus comes up to him. She, with her hand, you can see her hand is wreathed in lightning. What I'm doing is I'm casting, I am loading up to cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay, I'm ready to jump off him.
Is that the go ahead for me to just pound
And
pound on this
I'm
guy
gonna
as
kneel
well?
in front of his face and say, I think we need some answers.
Okay.
What?
Go for it, yep.
Tell me about the crone in the mine.
It's like, I don't have to listen to this. And you, again, what's all your passive perception?
16.
You notice that, obviously seeing a cheetah land on someone and someone partially acting a spell, so I'm guessing that it would be, you'd have a bit of light or however you want it to look. People are kind of looking over, and you see a few town guards kind of coming a little bit towards you to seem like they're going to investigate, and he has a bit of a smirk on his face, but you are still free.
I call out to the crowd. It's all part of the show.
Roll for performance to see if they think it's part of the show. I will allow another person to help if you want to,
Oh yeah, I'm helping.
Or you could do, if you all want to join in with this, you could all do a group roll, which means I take the 2 top performance rolls.
Yeah.
So it's whatever you guys. Do you want to do it as a group?
My performance is +6,
I've
so
got +0.
Okay.
so either
You can either do it as a group, or you can do it as one person and one
I'm
person
rolling.
helping.
Let's all roll.
No,
17.
well.
Let's go.
Dragon 18.
Oh,
I got
okay.
an
Fuck's sake.
18. The 12.
I'm
the
rolling
bard got the
garbage.
12.
18, so I'm presuming that's the top one unless...
Yeah. Drac.
Serious?
Latha got 18.
I rolled a 12. I rolled the lowest
They're looking
with
at
my +6.
the guy. They're looking at this big red beast of a creature, and then this cheetah that they're like, what the fuck? So I would just like
I just
get up
imagine
on
Latha looks up at people and starts purring at them.
my back two legs like this, and I'd be like this to the crowd, and then I'd be like that, and then I would sit back down at the side of him.
Very good. Drac, how about you? Because you rolled pretty high as well. Any
Drac looks to the guards and takes off his mask and says, "You'll never take me alive, fuckers," and runs to an alley to disappear.
Okay. So you're trying to like distract them. I think you guys caused probably 2 distractions. So, yeah, the guards seem more confused. Yeah, they just maybe they'll send someone after Drac. They're like, is that the bad thief in the beard from before? The guy said, oh yeah, it's just him. It's that guy.
But they generally believe it's part of the show.
They don't seem to be coming, and Itsimin looks a little bit pissed off at this point, and he's like, fine. He's like, what do you want? What do you want from me?
Let's talk about the mines. And about Serapeo.
We need to get left the
She's
curse.
like,
And the curse.
she's like, oh, do you want him alive or dead? Because
Alive and
Alive
uncursed.
and uncursed, yes.
You will be dead.
At this moment,
I
I've
can't-
still got a quarterstaff 6 inches above this guy's head. Like,
Oh yeah, I've still got this spell. Like,
Peaceful Francis is not here. This is not Peaceful Francis. This is Fist of Fury
Okay.
Francis talking.
I deal with my claws dug into his leg.
okay,
I will roll intimidation if I have
I
to.
will as well if I have to.
I can't talk.
I think between what you've done and with the cheetah on his back, I think you guys are okay. No, he's like, well, if you want Serapeo, he's just over there, and he points to like a building down an alley. Doesn't seem to have many people being down an alley. He's like, if you want to save him, he says, he seemed very upset. I would hate something for him to do something stupid. Like, you guys might want to get there a bit fast.
Right, I pick him up with his hand.
I roll
behind
an
his
insight
back.
check on that.
I'll pick him up
You
with his
can
hands
do.
behind his back, and I'll put his hand up behind his back. You know that police armbar where you break your arm if you don't move forward, and I will
Okay.
march
I
him
rolled
to
a
that
22
building.
on my insight check.
Yeah, you're pretty sure he's telling the truth.
Okay.
And
Well, how do we uncurse him?
and Francis, roll me a strength if you're trying to,
Yeah, I'm muscling
see
this.
what you're doing.
Yeah, it's just a strength check. Yeah.
Yeah, versus his deck, so I'll roll that, see if he can
14.
maneuver a bit. But I'll give you advantage because of Latha being basically,
All right.
on
Okay,
it.
let me roll that again then.
so you can, yeah.
Latha's just got a very comfy seat.
Yeah, I'm just looking super cute like this, but my claws are digging
14.
in his leg.
14?
You know,
Yeah.
To you when they're like padding. I'm a cheetah. Like,
Yeah, it works. Francis, you seem to manage to, I guess you're doing it a tiny bit stealthily, but it is crowded, so between people not paying attention anymore. Yep, and sorry, I'll go back to Cyrus. Sorry, so what were you trying to ask him as you're moving towards where he's told you to go?
How do we break the curse?
He's like, I said, well, I've got some of my spell books in the building where Serapeo is. Maybe I could help you with that.
Marching him, breaking his arm.
Right.
Like, if he doesn't.
Drac is currently trudging through the sewer and heard the statement that Esmond has just made.
Okay.
Reaches out of the sewer and grabs his ankle and starts to pull him down toward it.
Okay. Okay. Roll me, I guess, a strength check.
Do I see what he's doing? Because if so, I'm going to
Yeah, I
to
think.
try and make it look like part of the show. I'm going to
Yeah,
cast like
that's not-
a minor illusion just to make it look like smoke coming out of the sewer.
That's not better than my strength check.
You
Eight.
can do 8. Nope.
Nah,
Doesn't
Do
work.
it? Does
You-
that? Can I? Oh,
Because it would
No,
be tested
he's-
against mine, wouldn't it? because I'm pushing him one way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm going to say maybe your friends see that you disappeared for a moment and peek up, but you don't manage to grab him. He's quite strong. So you at this point are outside the door to the building that he's told you. It seems to be like an old metalworks or something. He just says that, yeah, just go inside. That's where Serapeo is.
No, he's.
Why
I'm
don't-
opening the
why
door
don't
with
we
his head. He's not
why
saying.
don't-
He's not just telling us to go in. I am pushing the door open
Yeah.
with him.
That's fine.
Bang.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I'm still going to like have my hand within reaching distance of his throat with shocking
Yeah,
grasp.
I've got his hand up
Yeah.
behind his back, and I'm pulling it up the way and pushing him forward. And if that door's locked, then he's gonna have a sore face because he's.
No,
hitting
the door seems to be open.
Okay.
Drax's head emerges from the toilet.
The toilet now? Is he like...
Well, I was in the
Gone.
sewer prior to this, so we want to head into the building. I'm in the building.
Okay, we'll see. I mean, I'm not going to make you roll for survival to navigate the...
Do you drown in the toilet?
They're large sewers, and I'm
Train spotting the
reptile.
Dragonborn
I'm not
version.
going. I'm not going to get sick.
So, you guys, I'll say Drax, for some reason there's an outside toilet that Drax crawls out of and meets up you guys just at the entrance of this metalworks as Francis pushes Itzim in front of him as the doors creak open and you guys kind of walk in where you hear this deafening screech and see, hopefully, this strange looking creature screeching at you as it flies down. And yes, he says, well, that's Serapeo, and that's where we're going to end tonight.
Hey.
So,
Oh, didn't we get to see a creature? I thought we were
Is
waiting
there?
for a
It's on
picture.
Albert.
It's on Owlbear.
I thought
It's
it's
not.
I
Mine's
changed
just
it.
Refresh.
mine's just stuck on the thing.
Oh, I
Is
think
it-
you're
You're
That's
not
all right.
on.
I'll send it in Discord for you.
Yeah,
I guess
sorry.
that's FOMO, and I thought that, and I knew you guys had that
It's
there
on
was something.
stream. Yeah, don't worry, it's on stream. It's there. You'll see.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
This is what you can see. So yeah, that's pretty much it for tonight, everyone. So hopefully everyone enjoyed it, and that's pretty much it for me. But if you want to join the second part of our adventure to see more spookiness, I don't know if everyone will dress up. Still going to be Halloween time, so yeah, you might see some different costumes. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. So yeah, unless Oliver, have you got anything else you want to say before we finish for tonight?
Just as always, thanks everybody for watching. Martin, thanks for another great game. It was really, really fun. Izzy, Chris, and Luna, thank you so much for playing. You're always a pleasure to play with, and thanks everybody for the effort with what we've did with the visuals and stuff. You're all great to play with every time. I just love it. Thanks so much, everybody. Mwah. So, thanks Twitch, good night, we'll catch you on YouTube, and we'll catch you again for another episode of this very soon. If you're not already in Discord, hit the Discord link, join us, and you'll see all the events for everything we do. Good night, guys.